Tragedies are commonplace. All kinds of diseases. People are slipping away. The economy's down. People can't get enough pay. But as for me, come on, somebody with me. I said, as for me, oh, I can say, thank you, Lord, for all you've done for me. Living in the streets, this your drug habit sounds, this your thing just can't beat. Murder and robbers, murder and robbers, muggers and robbers. Nowhere seems to be safe. Lord, you've been my protection. You've been my protection. Every step of the way. Wanna say thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Wanna say thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Let me get this together. Let me get this together. I don't know why it does this. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. Happy Sunday. And we all know that Sundays are reserved for what? The ladies. So we are here. Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Angie. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Ali. Hello, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Hello, Angie. Hello, Courtney. Let's see who else is in the building. Who else is in the building? Stephanie, hello, hello, hello. Catherine Powell, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. If I miss somebody, I am sorry. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Because I did not mean to. I did not mean to. So it's Sunday. This is going to be a fun show. Because I gave no nothing. I just like grabbed, y'all gonna see. So They don't know what's coming, and I don't know which order is coming in, but we're coming. So let's see. Before we get started, let's go ahead and do this. These are all of the ways to support the platform. Start by liking. When you hit the like button while we're live, it draws people and it lets people know that we are out, that we are on. Subscribe if you have not. For 99 cents, you can become a member. Turn on your notifications, comment respectfully. Super chat is the little $ icon that's at the bottom. The super chat will be posted on the screen. By all means, please, if you miss it, hit the replay, share it out, so that other people can watch it, and then follow us on all platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and you're here on YouTube. So there we go. Yep, that is that. And then here are other ways to support. We still have our mugs going. Mine has not come yet. I got to look at my tracking because I don't know what's going on. And then we have new shot glasses. Shoot what you wanna. That's between you and the good Lord Jesus Christ. He ain't said nothing about it, and I ain't saying nothing either. So that's that. That's that. And then, of course, we are still in the month of March. So, the chat GPT does what it wants to make people look how they want to look. But we are giving salute to all of the Black women, different Black women every week, and probably further on, because I'm so tired of being confined. Like, why we only have 1 month for stuff? Like, ugh, it's irritating. But we are going to salute all of them. We will salute all of them. JP has come into the room. Angie, you say you got to get yours. Yes, yes, yes. I am Courtney Phillips. Thank you for the super chat, hon. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's see. Without any further ado, we're gonna have a little welcome song. Um, yep, we're let me get me up. Let me get a thumbs up. All right, all right, all right. We gonna pray that I believe everything is right this time. I believe everything is right this time. So, without any further ado, we are going to bring up the lovely. I am Courtney Phillips.
What's up, you
Do,
guys?
do. And then, of course, we have with us the pastor of the pastors, the doctor, juice, and radio talk show, Regina.
Hey, 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 y'all.
Hello,
Hey, hey,
lady.
hey. What
How
is
is
going on, good peoples? Y'all see the hair, the priestess.
listen?
Oh, I
It's
got that
Courtney.
appointment. I got that appointment tomorrow, but I'm grateful it's still up there. So,
Listen, then there's that.
Yes.
Then there is that. How
hey,
y'all doing?
everybody.
Hey.
How are you?
We are good. I was putting in the chat, Courtney, always cute. Courtney
I,
is
Oh, thank you so much.
Courtney's
I
always
appreciate
cute.
that.
I know,
it,
right? She's always cute. Hey,
I'm,
everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Sean, I want to say thank you for doing this,
Mm-hmm.
for putting these
oh, thank
shows together.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You do
Oh,
this.
thank
Those of you
you.
that are watching on my channel and Courtney's channel, we're streaming this. I saw somebody said in the
Mm-hmm.
chat, y'all are streaming on 3 platforms. And I had to comment to that because this is what real content looks like, sharing
Yes.
platforms of love with one another. It doesn't always have to be on one platform. So I love the collaborations. And so shout out to you for making this happen and being
Thank
persistent
you.
Yes.
with this. And just thank you for even allowing me on your platform because these are everybody's safe space, and
Mhm.
everybody don't have to be invited to your platform. So by you
Yeah.
inviting me, I'm honored, I'm grateful, and just thank you so much for doing this. It's a necessary conversations for us ladies to get together and chit chat.
Mhm.
It is. It
Yes.
is. Thank you. And thank y'all for it. Oh, I my time in listen, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get better. Um, but I thank y'all for,
You're
working
good.
with me. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
for working with me. Thank you for
You're
working with me.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all ready to have some fun tonight?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
listen, y'all, they have no idea
Nervous.
what we about to do.
Let me start sipping already. Let me just go ahead and sip right now.
Y'all go get your mugs.
So
I gotta get my, but
listen.
I'm gonna get my mug also. I might get the shot glass
That's what
from
I got.
your channel. These are
I
Yes.
represent
order.
the juice, but I'm gonna get my shot glass because I use it for my like I do a soursop in the mornings and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. You just do a
Mhm.
little shot of that, so you know.
Awesome. See, it ain't just see when people be thinking shots, y'all mans just be
Mm-hmm.
hmm
all in the wrong places. You don't have to just, it don't have to just be tequila.
Listen, if I want to put a little something in there, I will.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with it,
I
but
still
I'm
will. Yeah,
saying.
I still will.
That's what she.
You know,
She said, "I still will."
don't go overboard.
Yeah, that's all.
I
That's
love
the
it.
thing right there. That's
I
the
love
thing
it.
right there.
Yeah,
So they have no clue. I have not shared nothing. So everything that's about to happen is just about to happen.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Uh, it is. I'm just gonna throw some things up, and we gonna go with them.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Y'all keep the
Summer.
conversation going in the comment section too. We want to hear what y'all want to say on this
Mm-hmm.
too.
Let's see. Some are videos. Some are. Uh, I'm just gonna go for one. Da 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 da. Da,
You've
whichever
been
one
working,
lands on.
Sean, ain't it?
I'm big on
Okay.
research.
Oh, Monique. Okay.
I'm big on that. Because somebody just said, hey, Mo, what's going on with you and Whoopi? Just do your research, baby. Just do your homework. And let me say this. I'm 58 years old. Too old to be beefing. Too old to be whatever those slang words are. I'm too grown for that.
Cool.
I'm too grown for that. I don't have a beef with anybody. I simply have concerns with some folks.
Like
But do I
Monique is
still
hilarious.
love those people?
Monique is
Yes. I still love Whoopi. I still love Oprah. I still love Tyler. I love those people. They're my brothers and sisters. Oh, they are my sisters, however we do it.
Child, she got concerns. Okay. That's what we calling it now? Okay.
Pastor Regina.
That's what we
You're
call
gonna get us started out early.
Let me
I
tell
mean,
y'all.
I'm just saying, like,
Right.
that's what we.
Here's the thing. It's amazing to me, but it's also growth for the individuals I'm going to talk about. It's amazing to me how people can create mess and then want to come back later on and say, I'm too grown for mess that they created. It's like, I love that you elevated and you grew up, but own your part. I mean, the streets say the different, the streets say own your, okay? So own your part. And I understand what she's saying. She don't want to do the beef anymore, but sometimes when you start something, you don't know when that train's going to end. You don't know how many cabooses are hooked up or things are hooked up to that train. So that's why you got to be very careful with stuff that starts. And I'm not saying, I'm not into all of what happened with her and Tyler and Oprah and all of that, because they all gonna have their own opinion about what happened, and a lot of them will not take accountability for their own part. So whatever happened, happened. Let's grow from it. Let's learn from it. But let's also learn that when you play a part in whatever it is, because the public only gets a certain amount of views, a view of what happened. You're only going to get a certain amount of what really happened. And normally when people come before a camera to tell you their side, they won't often tell you they're wrong. So I just be cautious with all of this kind of stuff. But if she wants to grow and move on, I'm happy for you, girl. Okay. I'm happy for you. For real, for real. That's my thought. I'm too honest for this stuff.
Oh, Father in heaven. Courtney.
Monique, Momo. We are tired, honey. And I know you're tired too. So and not only are we tired, we don't really care about your concerns.
Ooh.
And I think that you want us to get on the bandwagon, and we were at first when it came down to Oprah and Tyler. We lended our ear, and we wanted to see the outcome. But when it got drug out, and then you kept going with different people, I think the people saw and realized that this wasn't a one-off situation. This is starting to be a part of who you are. So now when you say something, it doesn't move us, it doesn't surprise us. And I know you're not trying to move us. You're not any of those things, but I just don't know what the end game is for coming on social media and having these discussions or having these open letters or all of the things. I don't know what the resolve or the end game is at this point. If you're trying to get Tyler to apologize to you, don't worry about it. He's over it. Everybody's over it. If you want Oprah, I don't know what more you want her to do. But it's just, I just don't know what to say. And I don't know why we're still here. And we're over it. So go talk to somebody who really cares. We don't care anymore.
Exactly. Like, people are talking about it because you said something. Nobody was thinking about no letter.
I kind of wish everybody would just ignore it. Let's not even talk about it. Maybe she'll stop.
Very well said, Courtney.
That may be okay.
I'm sorry.
That may work.
If people are bringing it up in her comments, it's only to be messy. It's only because the people love a good train wreck. They love when she nicely crash out. They love to see these things. That's the only reason why it's entertainment only. No one really cares for real. And yes, I'm speaking for the masses.
Like
Courtney said,
we
"Don't take a position."
I'm gonna
no,
speak for
no
everybody,
disrespect.
okay?
We love you. I promise you we do.
Love you down.
But like,
Well,
oh, okay, girl. Like they say, okay, Keisha. Like you.
Sean, I say that. That is so funny. I say, okay, girl.
Yeah,
Oh
that,
no, yeah. Mhm. I think the reason why Monique likes going on social media, and if she says she grown, then she'll learn that everything isn't for social media. When you really become grown, your life isn't lived out on social media. So I would have to say that a lot of these people that go on social media and say, hey, I'm grown, and you're responding to something that you should make a phone call to or shouldn't be on there, you haven't really grown. You still need some growing to do. But I think the reason why she and others like her do that and they go on social media and they do this kind of stuff is because the chat and the people in the comment sections are not holding her accountable. And those that do come in their comments to hold them accountable, they block them, they delete them and act like they're attacking them. And so a lot of people like the applause and the crowds of the people that they get in their comment section. But I'd rather somebody hold me accountable so that I can be better than for me just to continue in the errors of my way. You know,
mhm.
I'd rather the accountability part because I want to be a better individual. But we know how Monique roll, how she get down, and even though she say she grown, she's still gonna do what she does. And so, like, like Courtney said, sometimes we just need to. But the problem is, people like mess. They like controversy. They like this kind of carrying on. And all we can do is like what us three ladies are doing on the panel today is just give our opinion so that the next lady can be better.
And see, the thing that the crazy part about it is she's a great comedian. Do your workout video. Look,
Courtney. Courtney.
she okay. On TV. Her. I love her TV show.
TV shows, boom, all day. Actress, stellar, phenomenal.
The last stand up, I was like,
Here's my thing. Okay, so I'm gonna spin it a little bit. To be honest with you, a lot. It's very challenging for me to get with a lot of female comedians because a lot of them feel like they have to talk extremely vulgar. And it's just not funny. Not because they're using vulgarity, because men do it the same, and I laugh at some of that foolishness, but it almost feels like they have to talk like that. If that makes any sense at all. There are a couple of ladies that are, some of the newer women are funnier to me, but like some of the older ladies, like I tried to watch Queens of Comedy like back in the day when it first came out, and it just wasn't. No, I do like some more, but other than that, it's kind of challenging to get with some of the ladies, unfortunately.
and see, that's one of the problems that a lot of the female comedians talk about. It's like we all cuss, but when we say one extra one, it's like, okay, well, why she got to do that? And then you have the other side of
They talk crazy.
some jokes
It's
won't hit.
hilarious.
Like some jokes really won't hit without that good.
No, so let me back up and say this, because you're absolutely, I agree with you, but it's funny. I was supposed to have a comedian on my platform, and we were going to discuss this because he does clean comedy, and we didn't really go into great detail because I wanted to save it for, if we can ever get our times together so that so I can do the interview. But I agree with you, Sean, that unfortunately, y'all don't kill me, and hopefully nobody in my church see it, but I do need a little piece of da da da. And it is funny. However, there is a difference when the ladies do, it doesn't land the same. And it's not that, I'm a girl's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the jokes just don't land the same, and it makes me feel like, do you have to, like, do you think you have to talk like this to be accepted? I'm not saying that they have to be squeaky clean, but just the jokes, um the vulgarity is just not landing like how I need to make it funny. Because if it
Yeah.
was funny, I would laugh.
I think some women are still fighting for position. That's
Mm,
part of their fight. Because remember, women had a struggle getting onto some of those platforms.
that's
And
right.
so I think that's part of their fight, where they feel as though they have to be that because people are not looking at them with an immediate, laughter. So I
Mm,
think it's just part of their fight, and then I think once they can get to that degree and level of an audience, they can slowly start transitioning some of those things out. But sometimes unfortunately, that's what it takes for some of them to get there,
Yeah.
you
And
know.
then too, even with the clean comedy, you're still going to get a couple dams, a couple hells. Like it's just it's like a plus and a minus. It's
Yeah.
like,
mm,
Yeah.
okay, do you have to use it? My thing is, don't over
that's
use
the
it.
part.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like
Over too
Yeah.
much.
every other
Over. Yeah.
word, it's like, okay, gee, what did you say? I don't know what you
Yeah. I
that
don't have a
yeah.
I'm not saying be squeaky clean because you're a woman. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, like you said, it just
It be the
it's just giving
overcompensating,
force. Yeah,
trying to be the
that's all.
negative male, not negative male, but trying to be the
Yeah,
dominant
like the
hard, like
over
a man can
sexual
do it.
overtones. Like,
Mm.
it's just
Yeah,
not. It doesn't land. It's just not funny. I'm telling you, if it was funny, I would laugh. So I'm not even saying clean up your act. I'm
Yeah.
just
yeah,
saying
that's
be
true.
funny. That's
Yeah.
all.
That's true. Cause
Well, listen.
I know a couple. I'd be like, girl,
Well,
like
Mhm.
Lunel got that down pat. Lunel, she done incorporate all kinds of she
Brunel is funny. You're absolutely
Lunel is,
right.
let me tell you, my
and
God,
the more
I
shot
love me some
glasses come
Lunel.
by, the
Yeah, I love
more
her.
Come
it's
on now.
going.
When them
It's
nails start going up and listen,
Mhm.
and I love me a good Cat Williams. I'm a Cat Williams.
Yes.
I love me a
Yes.
good Cat Williams. Even
I was
though
watching him the
he
other
is
day.
very intelligent.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, I
The
think
thing
that.
is,
Mhm.
oh no, I was gonna say most comedians are brilliant.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They're because their minds, you have to come up
You got
with,
to be fast.
Mhm.
You got to be
if you
fast.
on set and you not, you got to quit. They gotta, if you doing something new and it ain't working, you got to find that old one that's gonna come back and bring it
Mhm.
around. Like it's a whole, it's a whole thing.
That's
I was
true.
just
Hmm.
about to say that Jacqueline said Miss Pat. Um,
Mm.
Now here's the thing. I know
Yeah.
somebody, I'm not gonna expose them. There is someone who watches the Miss Pat court show.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I said, well, have you ever watched her series? What series? I said, it's a series. Look it up. Okay, I'll look it up.
Hmm.
So a couple days later, I said, hey, did you ever watch that Miss Pat show? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just a lot of cuss. She cusses a lot. I said, well, it it looked like some folks' living room to me, but I mean,
Yeah,
It's.
but certain things are certain networks will allow certain things, and then they got
Mhm.
to tone it down. And then when they can do their own, they do their own. But I don't. I can't say that I've really seen too much. I saw her on. She was on. She did an interview with T.S. Madison, and that's how I saw. I've never even knew of Miss Pat before that
yeah.
interview with
Mhm.
T.S. Madison. I did like the. I did enjoy the conversation she had. Lunel did an interview with T.S. Madison also, and it was very interesting. I didn't even know the struggles that Lunel went through, even being
Mhm.
arrested, for stealing from her job where she worked at the bank. It was just very interesting what a lot of them go through for the careers that they choose, you know.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
very interesting. So sometimes you could hear the struggle in what they went through in their comedy.
Mhm.
And you know, but sometimes like Sean is saying, sometimes that's just regular living room talk to them. It's no different. They just
Mhm.
to us and we like, oh my God, oh my, oh
And
my.
see, her show is based on her real life,
Mm,
Mhm.
literally.
Yeah.
mm, mhm.
So
My thing is like just be funny. That's it. That's all. Say what
Yeah.
you
I
want
think
to
they have
say.
a good
Just be
cast. I
funny.
think they have a really good cast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I
And
think
Dave
the Miss
Chappelle
Pat show
show
has
was
a real
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, that's one brilliant guy. My God, today.
Mm.
Oh my God.
When
And
he
he's
walked
not
away from
even
that 50 million,
finished.
woo, that's one brilliant man right there.
Mhm. I
Mm-mm.
like Cheryl Underwood. Somebody mentioned Cheryl Underwood. I do
I
like
like
her.
Cheryl Underwood. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like Cheryl
She's
Underwood
good. She's
too.
funny.
Isn't she
Yeah.
is she the one that's Nia Long's sister? Is she the one
No,
or
that's some more.
That's
some
some
more?
more.
Yeah,
Some
some
more.
more.
I like some more
Mm-hmm.
Some
too.
more, like some more Leslie, Lunel,
Leslie is funny. You're right.
um, um,
Lumiere, hit or miss. But I like her.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lunel is a hit or miss. It depends on where she is. I
Mhm.
Adele Givens back in the day was like she was fun. Def Jam people were funny to me.
You had to be. There was no choice.
Yeah.
Def Jam
Yeah.
was.
Probably you would say she like Tiffany Haddish. Okay, Tiffany
No,
Haddish.
not
I
from
like
the
Tiffany Haddish in movies.
Thank you.
yeah.
That's what I was just gonna say. Her series that she had where she
Mhm.
took her friends on the girls trip to Africa.
Mhm.
That was very good. If y'all didn't see it, y'all need to see it. I think it was on Netflix. That was a beautiful series. Beautiful. I didn't even know Tiffany went through so many miscarriages. I didn't know. I didn't
Hmm.
know that she
I
went
didn't know
through uh uh being in the foster home and I didn't
that.
know all that she went through and her
Mhm.
life and all that and the pact that she made with her friend that hey we gonna make it, we gonna be big. That series, y'all look it up. Tiffany Haddish show that she had on
What
there.
was it
It was
I
a
called?
reality
watched that.
show. Tiffany
Yeah.
Haddish
I never
something.
heard of.
I'll pull it up. Yeah, but that was a beautiful show because it showed the vulnerability of Tiffany Haddish, and it just made me see her in a whole different way. How she wants to really help the
Mhm.
community and stuff like that. It was
Did
really.
she talk about her relationship with Common at all?
She spoke about people that she had dated, and I think she may have mentioned him very briefly.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, she just said, she just put up a post the other day that she was 40 days sober, I believe.
Sober from.
Everything.
She
She
went
said
through
she
a lot.
was doing alcohol,
Mm,
drugs, everything. Yeah, she just said that
let's
she
talk
was.
about that. Can we talk about that for like
Yeah.
3 seconds? Let's talk
Yeah.
It's
about
called
addiction.
Tiffany. It's called Tiffany Haddish Goes Off, and it's on
Mm,
Peacock. It's on
okay.
Peacock. It
I'm
was
gonna
very
check that
good.
out.
Y'all should check it out. Yeah. Go ahead,
Man,
Courtney. What?
I think we are living in a time, y'all, where everyone, I don't think anyone is exempt from feeling the heaviness of the times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I have never seen so many people that desire love, but are unable to receive it from a human being for whatever reason.
That's so good. Go there, Courtney. Go there.
And that is so concerning to me. So, what happens is, so now we're going into addiction. So,
Hmm.
what happens is because your mind and your body is craving that dopamine rush to
Hmm.
feel good.
Hmm.
If I can't get it from a human, I'll get it from food.
Hmm.
If I
Hmm.
can't get it from food, I'll get it from alcohol. If I can't get it from alcohol, I get it from drugs. If I
Hmm.
can't get it from drugs, I get it from shopping. Whatever it is, whatever your vice is, or whatever that thing is that gives you that rush for that moment, because ultimately your body is craving love.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It makes me so sad
Yeah.
that there are so many people out here that just desires love, and because we can't get that from a human, will get it from other sources.
Other
Mm,
sources. Yeah.
Addiction is real.
mm,
And we work next to people that are addicted
mhm,
because, see, your addiction may not be outward. You may not
I-
be addicted to heroin.
mhm,
You may not be addicted to crack, but
mhm,
you may be addicted to a person
mhm.
that you
Or
can't
past
be in relationship
relationship.
with. Or yes.
Mhm, mhm. I
So
love
yeah.
it. I
and
love that
that's
you even brought that up. That's important. Go ahead, Sean. I'll go after
no,
you. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say that's crazy because I was just thinking that this morning people always talk about um preachers always talking about certain preachers sinning, but it always happened to do with DL or little girls or little boys, and it's like that's not all that it is.
Yeah.
But they feel like if they're not doing that, if they're not drinking or they're not smoking and they the husband of one wife and all of these things, that they are slate clean. And it's like
They chasing the high too.
Mm, mm. Yeah.
your addiction could be something you can over
I'm addicted to sugar.
Mm.
you can
Yeah.
overstudy, you can over YouTube, you can
Mm-hmm.
over like you
Yeah.
when you're doing too much of anything
Mm-hmm.
and
It's an
it's
addiction.
taking up space, it's an addiction.
Yeah. I want to hit on what Courtney was saying because this is so very important. And I really pray for all the single people out there that, like Courtney said, you're looking for love, you want love, but there's something in you that's holding you back from what you desire. And so you turn
Mhm.
that craving to something else. That's a very listen, that's like conversation that need to be with every therapist, every counselor. Everybody needs to have that conversation because sometimes people will look at something that they want and oftentimes block it for whatever reasons. I'll just say, for let's say a woman wants to be loved, but she's afraid that the men that she's attracted to won't be attracted to her. She don't want to
Mm-hmm.
diminish her thought of who she wants to be with because no woman wants to diminish. Be like, well, I'll just settle for this one. You don't want to do that, but some women are afraid to literally go after a man and say hello to a man that they feel is attractive. They
Wait a minute.
sometimes they
Pastor, you lost me
yeah.
at the go and speak and all that. You
Well,
know
go
why? Go
why?
after. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm a church girl. So
Okay.
you know that we were trained and taught that you
That's
don't chase
that's the
a
problem.
man.
That's the problem. That's why there's so many single women in the church right now. That's why there are so many single women in the church and out of the church right now. Because I know the verse you're going to where it says, when a man findeth, I understand that. But we also have to remember the verse where it says, seek and ye shall find. So we can't just take one verse and act as though that's the
Right.
ultimatum for every relationship. Oh, no, no, no.
Yeah,
We can't do that. We can't do
that's
that.
good.
It's okay with saying, hey, he's cute. Let me go and see him. If God told you go over there and talk to him, you'd be like, no, God, the verse said that, he got to find me, and you
I
walking out.
wrestle with that golden talk though, Pastor. That's hard.
But
Okay, so is it
listen,
bad
that goes right
because
to what
I'm
Courtney was saying. That goes right to what Courtney was saying. You're looking for it, but you have a hard time basically finding it because sometimes we feel as though, like she said, I've been taught and I've been trained that this is the way I'm supposed to seek a relationship. They're supposed to find me.
well,
Well,
I
if you
don't know what
make
my
yourself
problem is.
available, here, let me tell you, I can tell you because I've been married 3 times. 3 times, okay? I'm not proud of it. I'm not bragging about anything like that. But if you want to talk to me about how to get a man, I'm gonna teach you. Now I'm gonna need
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna need some help on how to keep them sometime. I'm gonna have to do that based on this one I done kept for 23, 24 years.
Come
But the mother
on.
two, I can't teach you how to keep them, okay? but here's the thing. I am this type of individual. I understand that the church has got us to the place that we need to wait for the man to make his approach. But what if you got this man and he's a lovely gentleman? He's looking for love also, but he's super shy. He's super shy and he is afraid of approaching you. But this is your guy. Both y'all just gonna sit there and look like owls. Talking about, who, Who gonna make the first move?
Not the owls. Pastor
I,
Regina. Okay, hold on. Let me get a slight pushback, just a little bit. Okay. But here's the thing. I believe
Mhm.
in, I'm single, so I could be wrong.
Mhm.
I think that I feel as though if a man wants something, and I've just seen it too many times, they go after it. I
Some men,
think they like the
but then
chase.
that can
Some
be
of them.
the same
some men
said
do, not all
about
men.
us. But then
Mm-mm-mm. I
I
go
don't
after my
know.
career. I go after God.
Yeah,
I go after, but a man, that's tricky. That's murky waters. I
yeah.
don't.
That's
Tell y'all
a
this. Y'all know how I got this husband that y'all know how I got this husband of mine? I approached him. My mom told me, he was dealing with something. Hey, St. James. My mom told me, he's dealing with something. And so we just started out conversating as friends. He would have never approached me to have a conversation with me. He's a very shy individual. He's not that person that does that. He's not that type of individual. He's the most quietest one in the room until you get him laughing. He's not the one that goes after a lot of things. He's very comfortable with being settled in certain areas. I'm more of the go-getter. I'm more of the mover and shaker. I'm that. But I would have never had this relationship with my husband had I not made the move based on my mother saying he needs a friend. Now, she didn't say he need a relationship, a partner, or anything
Right.
like that. She said he needs a friend. But I understand your stance too, Courtney, and that's probably what a lot of women are looking for. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. If you're looking
Mhm.
for this man to be the one to take charge and be like, hey, I want to talk to you. How you doing? So forth or whatever. Got no problem with that. But every man is not that. I
Okay.
think that's the problem.
okay.
And I think your approach to your husband was completely different in that you came as a friend. Was
Mm.
it like, did you come as like a homegirl, a sister in Christ, right? You came as a sister in
I
Christ.
came as a friend. But my thought when I met my husband, he was going through something very terrible. I was going through something very terrible. And he was at a broken part in his life, and he felt that he was all alone. He didn't have nobody he could really communicate about what he was dealing with. And so my mom knew I could communicate with him because I was familiar with what he was dealing with. And so she just told me to talk to him as a friend. She never knew that it would blossom into anything more than that. But again, that's my relationship. It may not
Mm-hmm.
fit the area where everybody is,
Everybody.
but then we have to understand sometimes I feel like people miss out because they don't.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
don't
can
they
understand
don't
that.
put that they don't put out, hey, how you doing? Hey, I want to talk to you. Hey, I think you're cute, or you got a cute smile. Or women oftentimes are closed mouth, but then they go home and say, man, he was so cute. I would have got his number. I wish I would have. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't see, and I don't see anything wrong with the hay.
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly.
hay. It
Mhm.
just the hay or the hay big
A
head.
hey or a hey
Hey,
big head.
what?
No, hey big head is for, never mind. I digress. But
Come on, Courtney. Wait, what? Hey, Courtney, you ain't even got there yet, Courtney. You ain't even got to the hello yet, Courtney. Hold on,
The
girl.
apostle said it's the
wait,
DM, so I was just wondering which DM
What?
is it.
What he said?
the
What? What?
DMs are
What St.
He
James said?
said the apostle said they're just nowadays they just waiting for that one DM.
this
Ooh.
is true. However, a lot of men, just based off of my experience, are not really approaching women that I've seen and I hear from
A
different
lot of them
women.
don't.
They're not necessarily approaching,
They
which
not.
is fine. Now, I'm the type of person I will, like, if you're right in proximity,
Mm-hmm.
I could spark up a conversation because, I'm a conversationalist. So I can do that. But if you're all the way across the room and I see you, I'm just gonna see you, and we just gonna have to pass each other by because ain't no way in God's
Courtney.
green earth am I
Lord
getting up from my
Jesus.
seat,
J-Lo should
walking
say, let
over
me
to
go
this
send a
man to
couple
say hello.
hay.
You not Courtney.
I
I'll be
can't
your
do
wing
it.
woman. I will be your wing woman, Courtney, because I get up and go over there. I'll be like, hey,
Ooh,
See,
my
ain't
friend.
no
Wait,
way.
first, we gonna have to check credentials first. Okay, are you married? I know you don't have no ring on, but that don't mean nothing
Fact.
nowadays.
I don't
That
mean
Nothing.
means
that.
nothing nowadays. Are you married? What's going? my friend thinks you're cute, you know, so forth or whatever.
But see, I wouldn't even want that because everybody's grown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we just won't make it because I can't make that walk. That's a
I done
long
had
walk.
a many around homes like, dang.
You did, Sean.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I didn't been like, dang, I should have maybe
So
Then
you can't approach Sean. You
mm,
don't approach.
I'm, I'm
Why?
not
Are you
I don't
shy or is it just a matter of
yeah, very
See,
shy. Very shy.
I
But
got
if
you
you
there, Rachel.
start the conversation, then it's over. But to
okay,
start the conversation,
you can't do it?
Oh God, I got no problem with that. I guess because I'm a chatty mouth, I can talk, man. I can listen. Mm-hmm.
But so Pastor Regina Raymond, so you walking across I see him. So you gonna walk across the room? Hey,
If you
how you
want a
doing?
girl, if you my girlfriend and you want him, girl, yeah, okay. Where he at, girl? Where he at? Oh, that's
listen,
all the way across the room. Hold on, I'll
No,
be
I'm
back.
talking about. I'm saying if you were single.
If I was single, if I thought he was cute, yeah, I would. If he caught my eye, I sure would. I sure would. I would take my bold self right on over there. I sure
Now
would.
I
I'll bet
believe it.
my eyelashes a couple of times or something like that, but I just
But what
can't
if they
make that
can't
walk.
see?
They
What if they
can't
don't have
see
their
your
Well
seeing
eyelashes.
then,
They
eyeglasses
far
on?
across from over there.
they can't.
And you
Well,
batting somebody like she got something in her eyes, she ain't seen or something. You just a batting and they can't see the menu in front of their face.
Well,
You'd
wait a
be
minute. So Courtney, you were married before, right?
yes,
Okay, so how did that relationship start? He approached you?
he approached me.
Okay, that's okay. So I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
shot. Ooh, I'm so embarrassed to say this. I've shot my
Ooh,
shot one time
that explains a lot
in
too.
my entire life,
There you
and
go. And what happened?
it didn't go
what?
good.
There you
And
go.
I
Now I
said I
get it.
cannot.
Bingo, bingo,
That's what
bingo.
the
Now I
okay.
get it.
Because all this new age teaching and shoot your shot. I was hearing
Okay.
that. I'm like, that was so hard for
That
me.
says a lot because, and I asked you that specifically for the reason to better understand. Now I
Mm-hmm.
get it. Okay, your husband, he approached you. You're comfortable with that. That's what you're doing. Then when you decided, let me try it, let me approach you, at a negative reaction. So part of think that pullback is that negative reaction as well.
Well, so I didn't. So here's the thing: I didn't necessarily get rejected,
No, not the rejected, but okay.
but the gentleman said something to me. He said, "What? When a man sees what he wants, you don't have to."
That was part of that. Yeah. So I get it. So now I can understand you more. I
And
get
I
it.
shrunk. So I was like, "Ooh." So
Mhm.
although
He's a
he
little.
was,
I get it now.
Okay, so this is why
Yeah.
I told y'all we ain't talked about nothing.
But this is a whole lot of something.
But I pulled this up because I saw this and I said, so what? Okay, so let's listen to this because this is part of some of the problem.
Uh-huh.
So
24 years with him. But they told me I'd stay, but I love Jesus so much. I did what they told me. They went as far
hold on, I'm gonna start from the
as
beginning.
taught me. Ooh, I didn't want that teaching. They was hard. They told me I had to stay with that man. And I had to serve 24 years with him. But they told me I'd stay, but I love Jesus so much. I did what they told me. They went as far as to tell me, when I tell a mother, he been gone for 6 weeks, and he came in at 2 o'clock, and he asked me to cook. Mother said, you cook. Do behind his shirt. Now, he been gone, and I was at a conference where some young women say they never would have did that. And guess what? The old Hazel would. I wouldn't have done.
Y'all make my head hurt.
Did she say he was gone for 6 weeks? Nicola, was he in prison? Was he in jail for 6 weeks? Where was he?
No, she was saying, oh,
She was saying he was gone
oh,
for
6 weeks.
he was gone, and when he came home, he said, "Fix me something to eat." And the mother told her she should have cooked him something to eat and washed his clothes and ironed his shirts too.
When he came back after the 6 weeks of being gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so no penalty, no responsibility, no nothing.
He was with his other family, St. James. Let me say this.
St. James. Oh my God.
He would have come to a new house because the locks would have been changed.
Well, there's some legalities in that though. If they're married,
you're right.
You gone for 6 weeks. I'm reporting you dead.
Oh.
Oh, what about missing? You found a missing person.
Sean. Not saying she reporting him dead.
I'm calling the insurance company because something didn't happen.
Well,
hey man, I like
St. James. I can't with you, St. James. I can't with you, St. James. I can't.
Apostle.
Why would you say that?
Oh my God.
I cannot.
Apostle.
It's a lot going on at one time.
But here's the thing. You know,
it's went over. Because what he got? I said it's went over.
Why would you say that?
Church mothers will do. They'll tell you to put up with foolishness.
I almost started speaking in tongues. Listen.
I ain't putting up with no foolishness. I'm not doing that.
Sean, you already knew. Well, we listen.
I know.
I believe in divorce.
He would have had to wash his clothes, so they would have been outside in the mud.
Yes, Lord.
No. Ain't no washing. It wouldn't have been nothing to wash.
He would have had to wash his clothes. He would have had to wash.
He would have had to go shopping.
Yes.
Because all of that would have been gone.
Trash.
But talk about what she was saying though. The church mother told her, even though he came back, you need to do this. Keep this man. This is the problem with some of these church women that I can't stand sometimes.
They're still talking about present day.
Right. You allow a woman to continue to go through being abused, mistreated, and all kind. No, sir, no, ma'am. No, sir, no, ma'am. And I stand in the pulpit and say it. There's no way I'm going to do that. You get to go out there and bring whatever you think you're going to bring back into my house. It don't happen. No.
That's what they.
There are too many instances, especially back in the days, of these men having families right across the street, down the street, around the corner. And these women stayed through it all.
And I even get mad at the dang on women. You know the man married, got kids over there, and here you are. Know you cheating. I get mad at them women too. Listen. Oh, this not.
I need to know, and maybe you can help with this, Pastor Regina.
Oh, they get me so mad.
I know it. I need to understand, because maybe you can understand the thinking, even though you don't agree with it. Maybe you can explain the thinking of riding out marriage until it gets to a good spot, because we all know that with marriage it's ebbs and flows. We understand that you go through times where you don't love each other at all. We understand that marriages have their tough spots. When do you change your way of thinking to where either you need to ride it out or it's time for you to go?
That's every individual woman's conversation to themselves, because every individual woman has to determine that. And because whatever they determine, they have to put up with the outcome of it. I've got a good friend of mine. She's a sister to me. I'm not going to call her name. And her husband has had multiple affairs on her, multiple, even to the point where, well, that would go too much. People watch my channel, they know who I'm talking about. But anyway, multiple. She continued to take him back. And then they ended up saying she was done, she was over, whatever. But long story short, they got back together again. And these other women know of her and everything. And I had a long talk with her, and I told her, even her family turned from her because her family was like, we tired of telling you not to take them back, and you keep taking them back. And I told her and I told him, y'all are both my friends. And I told him, you're wrong for what you're doing. I love you enough to tell you you're wrong, but I also love you enough to stay with you. My friendship, I can stay with you. Her relationship with you, that's based on her. And she decided to keep him, and she lost a lot of her family by doing that. And a lot of people, lost respect because she continued to keep him. But they're still in this relationship now, and she says it's much better now than it has ever been. But what did it take to get to where that point where she is right now? It took multiple relationships, even a child being born
Ooh.
out of wedlock. So she went through. So that's every individual woman's thought
What
process.
was her rationale for staying? Was it love? Was it?
I had a deep conversation with her, and not to go too deep, she felt as though at one point in her life, because she's older, she won't find somebody else. So I
Mm,
know what he is. I might as well just go ahead and put up with him, give him another opportunity. They kept being opportunity after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. So now they're together. So one of her thought process was, who am I going to find? Who's going to want me? How I am now.
Mm.
There's some illnesses that she was dealing with, financially. She wasn't as stable as she wanted to be, because once she, got up in age, the finances are not always there. Who's going to care for her? Who's going to do? So that was part of her process. And the other thing is, she was like, I already know who he is. I don't know what I'm getting when I get somebody new. And so it was two part. I don't know what I'm
so
getting, and
she didn't really want to be alone.
I think that was part of it as well. Yeah, yeah. So three part,
That's
but
deep.
yeah, but that a lot of people, and again, that's why I say I can't speak for every other woman. All I can do is be a friend to all of them. I can just be a friend to you. But as far as me and my house, it don't go, and that's why I got 2 divorces on my record. No, I'm not
Yeah.
doing that because my
Ain't going.
they cheated on me, and I would say, well, you go ahead and be with that one. Be
Okay,
with
so you have experienced infidelity.
Oh yes, oh yes. And I was like, you are not coming back in my bed and defile my bed with that mess. No, sir, no, ma'am. I will go sleep on the sofa until this divorce is over. But we out. I'm out. Took my babies and I was gone. I just didn't tolerate it. Now there are some women that will tolerate it.
It will,
Mhm.
yeah.
My son's father who watches the channel, he knows I still love him as a friend, one of my best friends. I couldn't stay, but I will still be your friend. But
Mhm.
I can't. Now that first husband, no, because I
No,
can't be
nothing.
constantly lying and won't admit and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But my son's father, we're still friends, but we understood that we could not have that relationship, as far as being married anymore,
Mhm.
because you went outside of the marriage. The vows are important, and you went outside of them. So the Bible even tell me I can leave your butt. So
If you don't mind me asking, was it more than once that you know of?
I know of one for certain, and then there were accusations of others.
Okay.
I didn't have any
Okay.
verifiable proof of the other ones. But I started getting, when the girls started calling me on my phone, when they started calling me, and when they started telling me when I'm at work, hey, this, that, my friend was out, and your husband, and so forth, and all that kind of stuff. And once I verify one time, that's all. I don't have to do a repeat
They ain't
verification.
gonna keep doing, yeah.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no. But I
Mm.
still have, even though I went through all that, I still got trust for this husband. My husband,
Okay.
I still got trust because I'm the type, I'm not going to allow somebody else's wrongdoings to infiltrate the
Hmm.
relationship that I have built and am building with this one.
Right.
So I had to learn that process. I had to learn to leave that past over there. This is not that man. And I
Hmm.
think women have to learn that part of relationships too. This is not that man, or this is not that woman. And so,
If you okay, so going back to the woman that had to stay with the husband for
mm,
6 weeks and all like that, do you think love was lost on just on the outside looking in? Do you think love was lost on both ends, or do you think she stayed because of love? Or I know she just said she stayed because the church mothers told her to stay. So I guess my question is, do you think that when either party step out, that there is a loss of love. I know there's a loss of respect, like hands down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
is there
that's
a
what I was
loss of
gonna
love?
say. I don't know if there's a loss of love, because that's why a lot of women stay, because they still love that man. But I do think there's a lot of loss of respect. And I do
Mm-hmm.
think that even though they stay, that's why there continues to be friction in their marriage. Because once the respect is gone for an individual, that's going to really ruin a relationship, even if you stay in a
Mhm.
relationship. You got to get that respect back. You
Yeah.
got to get that respect back. So I would say in some instances, love is lost. And in some instances, of course, respect is lost.
Can respect be earned though, from a
It
woman's
will take
perspective?
some
A
time.
woman
Mhm.
disrespecting a man.
I think it can.
Yeah, I think you can rebound. I absolutely do. I have a friend of mine, and they were going through some hardships, and there was some infidelity, and the respect was lost, and they decided to keep the marriage. They decided to keep, and what happened was the individuals were being very angry with each other, and anger set in.
Hmm.
And but they continued to keep the marriage. And so what they had to do was they had to have a conversation, speak with people to understand, if you want this marriage to work because you love each other, then you're going to have to find a way to forgive. And forgiving means I will now work on respecting you again. And
Mm.
so that's part of the
That's
forgiveness process.
good.
I'm not going to no longer disrespect you or feel that you're disrespectful. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on respecting you again. And that's what build their relationship back. That hurt was there, and the hurt is still there. But the respect matter has to be, you can look at a man and be like, I hate him, but you stand with him. I hate him. You don't respect the man. You don't, and the man is trying to do everything. He's apologized 10 million times. He's taking the trash out every time he's supposed to take the trash out. He's buying you everything you want, but you still have, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Well, you just gonna break that marriage down. The respect for that person has to come back. And I
Has to
do believe it
be.
can, and it comes with work. Everything, if you wanted to work out, everything can work out, but every individual is different. And this is why, thank you, Holy Spirit, this is why me as a friend, as a family member, as a co-worker to others, as a neighbor, this is why I don't take sides when it comes to couples breaking up.
Yep.
Because the bad part, when people coming from the outside, sometimes you could make that relationship even worse by your opinion. And then when they stay together, now you still mad, and they together, and
Mm-hmm.
now you done lost your friendship because you can't get over that. You angry at the individual. Keep the respect. That's what I did with my friends that he cheated on her multiple times. I told her and I told him, I love y'all both. Y'all are both still my friends, and I'm going to keep both relationships. I did call her and tell her when I saw him with another girl, and I told him I told her too. I did.
Please don't make me laugh.
I did. I told her,
Listen.
this is what she looked like. This is her name, and he brought her over today. And then I told him I told her what I saw, and he was like,
Hmm.
and I was like, I'm just telling the truth. But I keep myself out of that stuff, because when it comes back, you don't want to be the one on the outside. Now they mad at you. They done made up, and now they mad at you.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be the messy boot. Nope.
Don't have nothing to do with you.
Mm-mm. But I
Don't
still
have
love
that.
and respect both of y'all. Hmm.
But do you think, and then I know you're ready to move on. Do you think in marriage, how do you know if you can get back to that upswing?
It again, that individual's gonna have to do that, because my upswing was never up; it was always down. Mine was
There's a
down,
difference.
honest and truthfully.
It was never up.
Individual, it was never up.
Okay.
Once,
Hmm.
once, once you cheated on me, I'm done. I know what the church people said, but the Bible said.
Hmm.
And once you cheated on me, no, because I can't respect you to that level. I'm not gracious enough in that area. I'm very nice in a lot of things, but I don't like betrayal. I don't like deceit from someone who's laying in the bed with me. I got to close my eyes. I got to go
Mm.
to sleep, and you lying next to me. No, I need to
Mm-hmm.
wake up the next morning. I know. So that is not comfortable for me. No, that's just not my thing. I'm just saying. I'd rather you and I be friends. You go over there and live in your house. If you want to come visit, how you doing? But I'm not going to lay there next to you. And
Hmm.
that's me. And I'm not everybody. Other people feel their way. And like I said, the two examples I gave you, other ladies, they chose to do that. I commend them for it, because I tell them, I said, I couldn't do that. So that's not my testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Y'all got that testimony. And I commend you for that, because I'm not one that's willing to do it. It's not that I'm not equipped to do it. I probably could, but I ain't going to be like these church mothers that say, you got to put up with this. No, because if I'm being honest with you, I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
I haven't done that. I don't want you doing that to me. There's certain things, thank you, Holy Spirit, that's it. There's certain things I allow in my marriage and certain things I won't allow in my marriage. My marriage is mine. It don't have to look like the world. I don't care if the world is forgiving. I don't care if the world is saying, keep the man and let him stay there and let him do this and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the world. This is my marriage. This is
Mm-hmm.
what God gave me. And I get to treat
Mhm.
it the way I feel comfortable in treating it. And part of that is respecting me enough to say, I'm more valuable than your disregarding your seconds. I'm first. I even had that real conversation with my husband before we got married. We sat down and I told him, I said, let me ask you something. When we get married, who's first? He said, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to be your wife. Is your mama
Mm-hmm.
first? Is your
Come on.
sister first? Are your cousins first? Who's first? And he said, you first. I said, as long as I stay first position, we're okay.
That's good.
Come on.
I
That's
won't be
very
second,
good.
because I already dealt with one husband. The mama was first, the daddy was first, the sisters were first, the brothers were first, everybody was first, and I took last position. I was even last after the neighbors. And so I had an intentional, real conversation before we write this marriage documents out. If
Mm-hmm.
I can't be your first, then let's stay friends, because that's part
Okay.
of my requirements.
Marriage document just made
Mm-hmm,
me click. So I
mm-hmm,
went live last night. I don't know if you were going to go here or not, Sean,
mm-hmm,
but I wanted your perspective on this, Pastor Regina. When
mm-hmm.
I went live last night, I made reference to marriage being a covenant and a contract.
It is.
Okay. And my perspective was, and I only learned this through divorce, because when you go to that divorce table, then all of a sudden, here's the business. Now, now we have to divvy out certain things. Now we have to, you know what I'm saying? And so I was saying that the covenant, of course, is between the two of you and God,
Mm-hmm.
but then that contract, because you do literally have to sign something to be married.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And when you go through a divorce, that contract is dissolved, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a breach
Yep.
in the
Tell
contract.
In the
You're right.
contract.
I'm gonna go back and watch that video. I love that. Go ahead.
So, but I didn't go as deep as what I just said. I just kept saying that marriage is a covenant and a contract. And if
Yeah.
you do not pick wisely, a good business partner, then you shouldn't marry. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I would say this when it comes to business, and I'm very, very particular. That's the word. I'm very particular about this subject, because some people marry only for money.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
that's not a good relationship. That's not a good starting point.
I
I'm only
agree.
marrying them because of money. Because when the money fades, what do you have left?
Well, hold on. Let me interject really quick. So when
Mhm.
I say business, I'm not just referring to money.
Okay.
I'm referring to the business of marriage.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you're dealing with someone that's not financially fit, or if you're dealing with someone that will drain you dry, like
Hmm.
there's a business of marriage. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, I would say this: you need to have those conversations before, and make sure that, because it's just like, thank you, Holy Spirit, that's good. It's just like when you buy a house. You don't buy a house just because it's for sale. You go take a look at it. You go do an inspection on it, make sure everything is right, make sure everything is good on it. You do your surveys on the land, make sure everything that's encompassed around it fits within the parameters of what you're about to own. The same thing you do in relationships. You sit down, you have those conversations about it before you, like you said, sign that contract. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting topic to even go further on your channel to discuss the contract of marriage. It's a great topic to have more further conversation on and get more in depth on it, because the contract part is important in any marital relationship, especially. I think it's great.
Because I was saying you need to marry a business partner, and I don't just mean business in the sense of entrepreneurship. But in
You said
every
somebody that
aspect.
wants to work on this marriage, regardless of what goes on. Somebody that wants to work on building this marriage to be the best marriage it can be.
And being a
Or
good
even
partner.
Hmm.
having a support system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, be
Like if
careful who you put in your support system, though, because some people are trying to take over your marriage. I don't seen it, but
no, I'm saying with your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah.
I'm saying
Hmm.
you have to have a good business relationship with your spouse. You may be doing one thing and they're doing something else. And
Yeah,
as long as you keep your business there and you respect mine and keep it here instead of saying, okay, well, hey, I do such and such. No, 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 no. That's no. You do yours and let me do mine. Now, if there's something that comes up, I'll ask my spouse, hey, is it okay if I get in touch with such and such because they do whatever? Because that's my spouse's or my mate's business partner, not mine. But you have sometimes where people feel like in relationships, I'm gonna use one. Both of y'all got clothing lines.
Mm-hmm.
Your clothing line is your clothing line, my clothing line is my clothing line. There's no
Mm-hmm.
need to, because we are now together, make them one. And a lot of people make
Mm-hmm.
those mistakes because they feel like, okay, well, we're business partners. So, I mean,
everything
we're
is about
partners.
you.
So everything is no. Like I was
Mm.
watching
No,
something the other day and the husband does one thing, the wife does something else.
yeah,
He like, well, why I don't know your manager? Well, why you got to? Like, well, I don't know
Mm.
when your business meetings are. Well, why do you have to? Well, I'm your husband, so no. Do I come to
yeah.
your business meetings?
Well, those
Mm.
are real valuable conversations that need to take place as the marriage is evolving from one aspect to another aspect. Because like you said, if somebody says, "Oh, this is my business manager," and the husband don't know, and so forth or whatever, if it's just work related, it should just be work related. But if the topic comes up and the husband says, "I would like to meet him," that my question would be, why? Why do you want to meet him? Not simply because he's my business manager, but is there a thought that something else is
Mm-hmm.
going on?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want to know everybody that's in my business? Because if I'm running a Fortune 500 company, are you going to ask me who's every employee at the company as well?
Right.
Mm.
So
Okay,
Right.
so
it's a fine line, I think. But let's talk about the money aspect of it too, real quick. Going
mhm,
back to this, for people, when you go out here and you want to get into relationships, and that the financial part is something, Courtney, you can add to your the business side of marriages as well. I always tell people this: when you go into a marriage, and let's say my husband has a goal and dreams, ambitions and aspirations and all of that stuff, I may not understand what he's doing, but as a wife, I think it's not my job, but it's part of my respect to sit down
mhm,
and say, "Hey, what do you want to do? How can I help you?"
mhm,
Something that I feel is going to benefit them will help. But also, I think the respect part should also come if the spouse says, "I don't think that I want to get involved with that," to be
mhm,
able to allow that spouse not to be involved. Because some people feel like, you, my wife, or you, my husband, you have to help me with this. But if that's
mm,
not something that they're or equipped to do, or are
mm.
comfortable with doing, you've got to allow that piece and that space as well, you know?
This is good.
Right.
Because if you like to paint or you like to put
Do
puzzle
that.
together and glue them together and sell them, that's you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is I can carry your stuff. I
Mhm.
can, set your take. You know what I'm saying? I can do the
Whatever I can to
my
support.
mate
So
part of
support,
it,
yeah.
not the
And
Yes.
business part of it.
Oh, that's
and it
good.
Mhm.
That's your business, but as your mate, I'm going to help you do whatever it is that you need to
To
do. I might
support
help you
you.
with your setup, or I might,
Mhm,
take the tickets at the door, or
Mhm.
I
mhm.
might get the water to
But
the
I'm not
musicians or whatever.
gluing stuff together and painting nothing because that's just not my thing.
No,
Okay,
that's
No.
not you.
so here's my thought. I feel like marriage is about purpose. And if you're with the right person, your purposes, or the two of you will be a complement to each other.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
beautifully said. Yeah.
Yeah. So not to say that if you preach, I have to preach.
No.
Absolutely not. But if some kind of way, I feel like my life, whatever I bring to the table, should lend a level of support in whatever you do.
Well,
Yes,
I'm not
no.
gonna say whatever they do, because there's some things I'll be like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, and see again, if that's
Okay.
that person's passion, that's your passion. If you come and talk to me about it, what, for real?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, oh well, yeah,
You're
because
not
that's
investing
not
in it.
my
You're not.
that's not my thing. My thing is to support you.
Yeah, support. And even if they don't want to support, that should not mean that, you have to now be angry at them, because still, even in a marriage, we still got to allow our own, you know, responses to stuff. There's maybe some things my husband wants to go out and do, enjoy whatever. He may want to go to, he told me one day, he's so funny. He said, I just want to go back to Jamaica, and I'm just going to get me a piece of land, and I'm just going to sit under a coconut tree all day, and we just going to live off the wilderness. We just going to live off. And I told him, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I said, that's your dream. That's not my ambition. I'm not doing that.
That's not what I want to do.
No, and he's like, well, he said, well, what, and he posed a question to me, Courtney and Sean. He said, well, wait a minute. If I did that, would you stay married to me? I said, yes, but I would be in America and you would be in Jamaica. I said, but I'm not doing, but something, you got to be willing to be like, okay, no, that's not me. And try and work through that. Even with my channel, the Juice Radio Talk Show, this is my thing. Now, my husband helped me in the background. My husband would send me stories. My husband would say, hey, you got to do this story. It's great. My husband watches. He's watching right now. He watches every show. He watches. He gets in the comment section. He does all that. But his thing is, that's as far as I'm going to do it. Sometimes he'll get on his cameras. But when he's ready to go, he's ready to go. It's just not his thing. But
if you ask him to come on, he'll come on.
If I ask him to come on, and now he's learned how to say no, Courtney girl. He don't learn. He don't learn how to say no, girl.
Because we do want a good relationship show just one time for the one time.
Well, but he will say no, and before I would get mad, I would be like, because they love you, because whenever he's on camera, my views just go up so high.
Yes.
On camera.
He's so funny.
And he hates it. He was like, no. So now he's learned to tell me no. And here's what I have to do as a wife. I gotta respect that. I can't be.
Can't get mad.
It's not his thing. He don't want to do it.
Okay.
He will support in the areas that he can. And even if he did not support me at all with this, it does not mean that, thank you, Holy Spirit, it does not mean, men and women, that you have to give up your dream because your spouse is not assisting you with a thing.
But I question that.
I don't.
But support comes in all different kinds of ways, though. You can't want support and then expect them to support you the way you want them to
I can support you. Listen, they could wake up and make them breakfast every morning, make dinner, whatever. You don't have to be intertwined in everything.
Well, not necessarily intertwined, but I would like to be shown some level of support in everything that I do, though.
And that's why it's important to have conversations with the one that you are dating or getting married to have those conversations. Okay. Put it this way. My husband and I, when we first got married, and we would always hold hands. After a while, we started holding hands. He would walk all in front of me, and I'd be like trying to catch up with him and everything. So I was like, Holy Spirit, how can I deal with this situation? Because I don't want to be rude to him. My first thought is to always respect him in my responses, even when I'm angry. That's always my first thought. Yes. I respect this man, okay? Because that's how much I love him. So I said, now, Holy Spirit, how are we going to deal with this? I want him to hold my hand when we walking. So Holy Spirit say, tell him hands free. So I said, what is hands free? He said, tell him hands free. So I said, hands free, hands free. I started screaming, hands free. He was walking in front of me. He looked back. He said, what? I said, my hand is free.
I love it.
He said, oh, what you? Yes. I said, hold my hand? He said, sure. I said, okay. I said, so now whenever I yell hands free, I want you to hold my hand. So it's known to him now. I could be walking and I'll be hands free and he'll look back. Wait a hand. So we have to be able to communicate and work with each other through the things that we want them to help us with or to support us in. We got to be willing to work with them and be able to properly, thank you, Holy Spirit, properly get the support that you are requesting. Because a lot of people are not requesting support, they're demanding it.
That's
And that's why they're not getting it, because they're demanding it, or they get it flawed. They get it half, the person is not really invested as much. So you got to watch your request for someone to support you, even if they're your spouse. Just because they are your spouse, hey Greta, just because they are your spouse does not mean that you now have the right to demand anything from them. They're still a human being, and they are still grown as well. So you have to still respect them with that. I remember one time, ladies, I'm gonna go here real quick and I'm gonna turn it back to Sean. I remember one time, now y'all, I'm 24 years in this marriage. Okay. Love my man. Like he's still my boyfriend. Okay. Love him, right? So I remember one time he was watching football and I was like, oh, Holy Spirit, how can I get my husband to spend some time with me? Because I want to spend some time with my man, right?
Yes.
I want to spend some cuddling time, right?
Spend time.
What can I do? Holy Spirit told me, go in your closet. And this is true story. I'm not lying when I'm telling y'all this is a true story. And yes, God talks to me this way, and he'll talk to you this way too if you get into it. He said, go in your closet and put them red heels on. I said, okay, I got the red heels. He said, this particular lingerie. So I said, okay, I got the lingerie. He said, now walk in front of the TV.
Come on.
Everything, right? I walked downstairs, walked in front of that TV, did not say a word, walked in front of the TV, went into the kitchen. He came right up in there. He said, what you doing? I said, oh, what you doing? And there we went. The game was over.
The game had just begun.
So, you don't go downstairs and be like, why you got this game on? Why you, because that would have caused an argument and that would have caused a disconnect. And so you got to be specific on how you do things if you want the relationships to still be loving and caring and kind. And I don't have to demand nothing out of, you're right, smart guy. Yes, she bold. I don't have to demand nothing out of my husband. I always ask him for everything. And that's the difference.
That's good.
Not Johnny. Yeah, girl. He didn't even know who won that game. He wasn't even who won that game.
No,
listen,
he did.
No longer.
He did.
Oh, that's good. I like
that.
Oh yeah, I could talk about some marriage. I remember my husband would come home from work and I would have his bath water ready. And I worked 8-10 hours sometimes. He would come in, the days he would come in after me, I was intentional. I would get home, I would run that bath water. He would come home, I'd be like, I got your bath water ready. He was like, what? You got bath? I said, yeah, come on in here. Give him a bath and everything. You ain't get a washcloth or nothing. You got to know how to not only get him, you got to know how to keep him, honey. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
This game is, come on.
Listen.
What?
Okay.
Yes. Dry him off and everything. Lotion him down. Let him go. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's PG over here.
We grown.
Single.
We all grown over here.
Child, you want a good man. Let him know. Let him want to come home. Give him a reason. Call him up. Text him and say, your bath water is ready. He will be there in a split second.
But you do all of that because you respect and honor your husband, though. Respect is the biggest key factor.
And I respect the covenant that we have. And I made a goal. Ain't no woman going to outdo me.
Don't never. That's my thing. I ain't never
outdo me. It ain't going to happen. No, sir, no, ma'am.
You may do something, but I promise you, I can promise you, but it ain't gonna be. So you try it if you wanna, but your man gonna always be wondering.
Yeah, be careful. That's right. Be careful. You talk to my husband in public too, child. Be careful. Okay, let's go on to something else because
okay. Teachers, Pastor Regina.
Yes.
Teach it. Uh-oh, Dion.
This is good.
Get all this from the mother at the church, saying the mother
Right.
told her to stay with that
Because
little
what that
nasty
mother
man.
said was
You
crazy.
ain't got to stay with that little
Please.
nasty man, child.
Come
Go
You
get
on.
you
don't stay with
somebody that's gonna
nobody. If
love
he
you.
been gone that long, honey,
Yes. Let him leave.
6 weeks, you declared dead, buddy. I see you,
I
you
said I
Lazarus
was
to me.
calling.
That's what Sean said. Sean
Listen,
said she done reported him in
I'm
deceased.
calling the insurance company quick
He
because
dead, y'all. Send me that money.
I ain't.
He gone.
Let's see.
Mm,
Oh, this one right here. Now, did y'all see this one?
what's that?
You know, to let them know how we want to play in the service
Oh
and
Lord.
whatnot. Now, mind you, my auntie and uncle been members of this church for over 55 years. They pay
Wow.
their tithes faithfully. So the pastor turns around and say, that's going to be $800. $800 for what, pastor? He said, well, you know that in order for us to preach this service and do a nice homegoing, the church got to cook, and I got to pay my ushers to clean up, and then I got to pay some of my deacons to come. I said, you got to pay them to come to a homegoing for your faithful members? I said, let me ask you something. Where the money at when they pay their tithes every Sunday? Where they money at when they pay for pastor anniversary? Where
Mm.
they money at when they pay for church anniversary? Where they money at when you did fundraisers? Where they money at whenever you did these cookings and all this extra stuff? Where they money at when you needed something for your light bill? Where they money at when you needed something for your rent? Where they money at when your mama and your daddy passed? And the last time I checked, my auntie did the cooking, and my uncle was running around here trying to help get you a suit. These folks been members of your church since they was little kids, and they was watching you grow up. And you finna sit here and tell me your money hungry ass finna charge us to have a service here? I believe the hell not.
Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. She went straight hood at the end. Wow. Girl. My.
Now,
My.
Pastor Regina, you probably know better than we would as it pertains to like the business of the church. So I'm not sure. Do some people charge for funerals, or they normally don't if you're a member? How does that work?
They do. Some church organizations do charge. And they there are expenses when it comes to having funerals. So I will say that, because remember, this is the business side of church.
Mm-hmm.
And so some people misunderstand that part. Now, not all churches charge. I remember when my father passed away, the church that we were attending, it held maybe about 300 people, and they reached out to us and they said, "We got you. We covered
Mm,
everything."
mm,
They had the church members to cook for food for everybody. They took care of the pastor, preached, did the eulogy and everything, and they did not charge us a dime. But every church doesn't do that. So it and then when she was saying all these different funds that the church has, maybe what they need to incorporate is a bereavement fund,
mm.
because she
They
named
used
all
to
the
have
other
them.
ones. Yeah. But yeah, some churches they do. And she's right, you do got to clean up, you do got to get the food and all this stuff and so forth. But maybe it would be better in the future if a church has to charge, that maybe they can have a list of what things cost, because when you see one big number, it just your mind go to y'all trying to rob me. But if you
Mhm.
break it down, $120 for cooking, cleaning, $300 for food, or what, it may be easier. But they do. It's especially if it's a larger church,
Mhm.
they oftentimes will charge. They're
Yeah,
not.
because they do that, and that's some of the things that people don't understand. It's not necessarily that they're charging you per se, but if it's on a Thursday, you do have to have people come out and do certain things. You do have to have people come out. That's an extra day that they got to come and cook and come and clean and come and do all of the things. Because like when we used to do the church, we used to clean it on like Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So from Tuesday to Sunday, you really don't have a lot to do. But
Mm-hmm.
when you have a service Wednesday, then you have a service Thursday, you have to have people come and clean that to get it ready for the next service. So, yes, you do still have to pay. Now, depending on what your position in was in the
Right.
church and things like that, they may not charge you as much.
Yeah.
They may, some people may just say, hey, I'm a come. And then that's another one, like St. James said, was your tithes in good standing. You just feel like they were giving something. But if they've been there for 55 years, and y'all know I stay in the middle, if they were going there for 55 years,
Yeah. Something
they
else
didn't,
is going to
some
come
of
in.
that money then went to the light bill and went to this
Mhm.
and went to that.
Yeah.
So you still have to, again, like Regina said, that's the business side. People just, okay, whenever we need the pastor, he has to be there. But what if he had something to do, or he may have had to fly back in town to do
Right.
the service? Because God forbid they let the assistant do it. They can't, they want the
Over
pastor there.
with.
No, you can't. Mm-mm.
Mm,
So how dare he not come? They've been going to the church
right.
all this time, and so it's a
Ah,
lot of things that comes with the background, and a lot of people just think of it as they're paying the church the money. You have to get musicians. They don't, that's not their job to be there on Thursday, so you got to find somebody to come, and you got to, so it's a lot of things that come with the background of that people don't get. They just instantly go into the, oh, it's the money thing. So you
Mhm.
gotta, it's two different sides to it. I get what she's saying, but I also get what the church is saying.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of one of them two-way.
Yeah, but $800. It depends on. She didn't say the size of the church. She didn't say because it could have been a small church. It could. Who knows? But um, and she
But
probably, she has a reasoning for it, so forth. But
he said that he had to pay the deacons. I've never known
yeah,
deacons
I
to
don't
get
know about
paid.
that part. I don't know about that part either.
Okay.
Because if he's been there for 55 years, he should
Mhm.
have had enough friendship that have been like, hey, we'll do this for free. We will volunteer.
Mhm.
So, and
But
again,
deacons get paid?
well, we don't know if he paid it or not. But
Mhm.
again, oh, thank you so much, Angie. But again, that's her side. We haven't heard the church's side,
Okay.
and she's talking from anger. So we don't know if everything can be, verified to what she's saying. But I don't think that they should charge deacons because you could just get somebody else to come in but again, I don't know the size of the church. I don't know all that kind
Well,
of.
then too, sometimes the deacon may be the janitor.
Could
So you
be,
got to
depending on
think
the
of
size of
it.
the church. It could be a smaller church, right?
Yeah, you
True.
have to think of it in that aspect.
Yeah.
So, you may, if it, like you say, if it's a small church, the deacon might have to be a pallbearer, be the
Mhm.
the the water boy. Then he got to turn around and
Sure.
make sure the organ is on and make sure the sound is good.
But you
So
get
it's
paid for that?
huh?
You get paid to do all
Some churches,
Some
yes.
churches you do. Some
that?
churches.
Mm.
Oh
Not a lot
yeah.
of them, but some churches, yeah. Yeah. Especially if it's an off day and they like, we need you to come in, on an off day,
I
and then
know
depending on what
musicians may
time
get paid,
of the day.
but
Oh
okay.
yeah. Yeah. They
Yes, St. James say yes, you do get paid.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but they need to start incorporating a bereavement fund. Now it could be one of these churches, like she said, he been there 55 years. How many passing away at one time? Because maybe the pastor like this just too much. Too many of y'all going at the same time.
Mm-mm.
Start
Because
charging.
she did say mother and father. So if it was both of them, can you get a 2 for 1? Like, can
You're
we?
like,
I mean,
Sean,
that huh?
can I
No,
get a two
okay.
for one D? Oh gosh.
I mean, but
Sean,
some,
discount.
No, no, Sean, no.
huh?
Not the
No,
two for
okay.
one.
Mm.
Not the two for.
Mama, girl. Mama,
I just thought that was interesting. I just, you say,
yeah.
I think the church should be structured to have an
Yeah.
account for such things. You shouldn't always drain your members for everything. But here's the thing too. Paying for someone's funeral or even wedding, that's still a business of the church outside of a Sunday service. That's not Bible study. That's not church service. So anything extra, why
Yeah.
we just always want stuff to free, but you want the lights to come on when you get there. You want to be able to get into whatever room that you want to get into when you get
Mm,
there. So there has to be people in places for all of that. It's
yeah.
not, but again, people have to get out of the mindset of we're paying the preacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once people can get out of the mindset that that money that you're giving, if they charge you $3,000, that's not going to the pastor. That's going to all of the other components that go to it.
That's why they need to have an itemized statement of what the funds are going to. That
Mhm.
would help out a lot of the controversy when it
It
comes.
would.
Yeah.
It really, really would.
I
It
mean, the
would.
funeral homes are going to charge you, so you know.
And
Hmm.
that's the thing. You'll go to the funeral home and pay whatever they tell you to. No
Mm,
discount, no
Yeah.
nothing. But when it comes to the church that's providing the same services just inside of your church building, you have a problem with whatever they at. Well, I ain't gonna pay it. I just
But
go to the funeral home.
somebody said something kind of, I agree with. Church qualify as a nonprofit 501c3.
hmm.
You raise funds. And I think that's why Pastor Regina said have a benevolence fund or a bereavement fund. So
Hmm.
that way that fund could fund these funerals.
Right. Hmm. Yeah.
So that's how I look at that. This is a
Yeah.
nonprofit organization.
Yeah. Hmm.
And
And,
then
and
you just
especially
got
if the person is a tither, a consistent
Yes.
tither,
Yeah.
or
Mhm.
they've served in the ministry. I
Been there all those years. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the size of the church too, they could have came up. They could have asked the members, "Hey, the church, the family wants to have their service here. Can we help raise some funds to help them with monetary expenses?"
But I
And
Yeah.
feel like if you have to do that,
hmm.
your books don't look right.
No, 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 no. Not that their books don't look right. Simply
Mhm.
ask them to raise money to help with the $800. If you know your
Mhm.
it doesn't affect your books.
No, what I mean by your books don't look
Bad.
right, that means you in the red.
Oh no, it
If you
doesn't
got
mean that. It
no,
doesn't necessarily mean that.
No, but then you have to.
Right. It simply means that the funds that you have already are probably established for something else. And if he actually wanted the $800 and the family said we maybe they don't have it or they don't want to give it, then ask the congregation. He's been there for 55 years. Can we help this family by taking a special offering for this $800? Can we get this $800? I mean, they passed the tray around 3, 4 times in some of these Baptist churches until they reach a
mhm.
number they're looking for.
Or
So
can we get some volunteers to
volunteer, bring the food in. We don't have to buy it.
whatever?
Y'all bring food. Can we get some ushers to volunteer? Can we get a pastor to volunteer? Can we
Usher
get some
board number
volunteers to
2,
clean
you
up?
got this funeral.
But so then you don't have any type of cushion in the
Who?
Some
church bank
churches
account.
don't.
They may have, but maybe they were not equipped to put it toward that expense. Remember, they got to still have their checks and balances as well. And if they move $800 from the building fund to put it toward this funeral, they got to recoup that money. And remember, when people give their tithe and offering, if they specify what that amount is supposed to go to, legally it's supposed to go to that amount or to that item.
Mhm.
A lot of churches get in trouble. People will specify this is going to this, and they use the money in other areas. That's a big no-no for churches.
Okay.
That's why you used to have 6 different envelopes.
Right.
Because
That's why they have.
one,
That's why they
everything was
specifically mark
going
on
to
there what is
something.
due. Yeah.
Now all you have is the Cash App logo or the PayPal or whatever.
Mhm.
So
No,
people don't
Venmo.
know unless you put in the notes or the memo or whatever, this
Mhm.
is for this. But how many churches have it set up in their computer to say, okay, this is going to the building fund, this is for the tithes, this is for the offering, this is for, so it's got to be set up
Yeah.
all the way around. And post COVID, how many churches really got a cushion?
Whew. Child.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
real talk, in 2026, what church really has a cushion?
Yeah. But I do feel her pain because it doesn't sound to me as though she was attending the church. It sounds to me that this family member was the one that's attending. And you do feel a lot of times as though your family member is not being treated right because money seems to be the priority. It is a hurtful position to be in, and I can understand her pain. And I just pray that she was able to lay her family member to rest, and can get over that part of the hurt of that church. That's part of church hurt that people deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a long lasting effect
Oh,
with
this
a lot
lights
of
too.
people as well. Yeah. Yeah. So I pray she got everything taken care of well.
Me too. But again, honey, this social media is undefeated. You can't do nothing.
People gonna voice their opinion, whether it's right or wrong. They gonna voice it.
Mm-hmm. They
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 sure
gonna
will.
definitely. Oh, the sun then went down. Let me see. Which other one do I wanna? I thought this was hilarious, so I just decided to do this one. This. It's hilarious, and this is what I might go to tomorrow and do this.
Okay, what we doing?
Oh, Father, in the name of Jesus,
Send them prayers on down here over here. They these gas
cook.
pumps I got to pass. Send them on down. Send it on down. Send it on down.
Listen, can we all meet tomorrow at,
Oh
at the
God.
local gas
Set the
station?
atmosphere. Why not?
If
That
it's
is
like that,
hilarious.
let me at it. Let me at it, because we need that right now. Because when I saw it, I hollered. I said, "Oh,
My
this
God
is
today.
for." But that's where we at.
My God today.
Child.
Listen, everybody out here talking about they need to buy an electric car because these gas prices are crazy. I'm like, shoot. My God.
Listen,
I'm gonna be honest because that took me out. So I saw uh, um, a post that I think I reposted on my page or in my stories or whatever, where the guy is like, "Hey man, I'm not worrying about the gas prices. We just gotta pay it. Like I'm not just gonna say, oh, I'm not paying that and just start walking." And so I don't pay attention to the gas prices because I have to pay it regardless. I don't have an option.
and
If I
that's the
want my
thing.
car to, I mean, hold on, let me back up and say this. I do pay attention, so I do watch. But what I try to do on my end is, okay, if I can get a hold to a little discount thing, or if I can go to Sam's, or if I can go to Kroger, get a little change off. You know what I'm saying? I try to look for like little discount things like that
Yeah.
to do that. Because other than that, it doesn't matter. I still gotta pay so that my car can go down the street.
Yeah, we do. With
And
that
we
little
need
car.
it.
Mhm. My husband, we were coming back. We went out to lunch with some friends today, and we were coming back, and my car was like, "Yo, hurry up and put some gas in me!" Right? It was like dinging and ringing and everything, right? And I said, "Babe, let me pull into this gas." And he said, "No, go down the street. Kroger is right up the street." I think I passed about 5 gas stations.
Right. Just to get the Kroger.
Get the Kroger.
Every
He had to use his discount
listen,
on it. He was like, and then he pulled in the Kroger. He's like, "This ain't even that much cheaper." I said, "Oh, that's okay, because you pumping the gas and take
Oh,
out your."
you know that's bad if Kroger is not that
It
much
wasn't that
cheaper.
much cheaper. Yeah, but he will pass 5 and 6 gas stations. Yes, he will.
my
Yeah.
mother does that. I'm like, you do know you just used a half a tank of gas
Mm-hmm.
to go and get this discount, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you can pass
If I'm
9 gas stations.
not trying to pay $5, I just Lord, let my car make it over here to Sam's, or Lord, let my car make it to Shell, or wherever I got this discount now.
Yeah.
So I do. But worst case scenario, if I know I absolutely can't make it, then I'm gonna go up the street and pay the $7 or whatever it is
I
to
just
get a
ain't gonna
little
put
piece of
that
gas
much.
to
I ain't
get me
gonna
over
fill
to
it
the other
up.
gas.
Right. That's
Yeah,
it,
I ain't
Courtney.
filling it up.
Get
But
you a
I'm
little
gonna
piece
go.
of gas that you get you to the next gas station.
Right. I'm not filling it up. No.
That's it, Courtney. You're right. That's right. My husband like, we gonna make it. I'm like, God, this car like, hurry up, hurry up. It kept dinging. I was like, oh baby, we trying to get him. We try.
And it seemed like they ding real heavy now. Like you used
Yeah,
to could
man.
get a couple, oh, I got okay, I'm a good you try it
It's
if
like,
you
did
want
you hear
to.
me? Did you hear the first ding? Did you
Right.
hear
Right.
it?
Honey, you blink and it'll be sitting on E. You'd be like, nah, I know I could do this tomorrow. No, you can't.
Wow.
You're gonna do this today.
But however, I do feel bad for those who can't fill that tank up.
That's
I
right.
had
Mhm.
someone to reach out to me, and they said, "Hey, listen, I'm having a job insecurity right now.
Yeah.
I may not be able to come to church much longer."
Yeah.
So it's definitely serious.
It's getting
out
to
here.
that. Yeah, it is.
And I understand.
Yeah, pray for them because people are having to make a choice, go to
Yes.
work or what,
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, but I will say this to encourage everybody. We've been through worse. Gas prices were higher before, and we just have to pray one for another. And sometimes, if you're somebody that's used to getting in your car, just going wherever you want, whenever you want it, you just probably can't do that for right now until things get better. And we do pray that
Choose
things
wisely.
get better. Yeah, we do.
Or y'all better everybody put some money together and get in a lift. Everybody paid $5 a
Charge a
piece.
whole bunch of money for that too. Everybody was carpooling and everything. Yeah.
So I do, pray for those that
Absolutely, Courtney.
have gas insecurities and
Yeah.
and a lot of, especially in the South, and job insecurity for sure. And especially in the South, it's 45 minutes to go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not like up north where they have the transit system, or in the West where they have the
places that don't have buses and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right.
Fool up around in Georgia and need some gas.
Let me tell you, I know, because I'm over here in Georgia. Listen, if you can't get to the airport, you just can't get to it.
And there's no NC when I first got there, I was like, what in the heck? Because here, every exit, which is maybe a mile, maybe two in between, there's a gas station. When I got there, I was like, okay, so there's an exit every 5 miles or every 3.5, or I said, oh, no, you can't run out of gas. Be on one of them back roads and be like, okay, I'm just gonna go to the gas station up here. Okay.
Yep, and carry your lunch with you too, because you go around the block over here in Georgia.
That has happened to me before.
Ooh.
Because there's no, here we have service drive, so we can ride along.
We do too in Texas.
Right. 285.
When you get on, you own. And when you get off, you better hope you getting off somewhere where it's one at least 2 miles.
And it ain't closed down.
Then there's that. Then there's that. Because I didn't put in a couple times like close. What do you mean close? What? Oh, Father. Well, we gonna go on over to our favorite guy.
Gosh, no.
Who are we going to? Who's our favorite guy?
Because every Sunday he got something to say.
Hold on, before you play that, I have a question. And I don't know if Joy 105 is watching. Do you go to their church?
Who church?
Joy 105. I know who Sean about to play.
They got a church. Joy 105 got a church?
No.
Oh.
I'm asking because Joy 105 always posts this person. You about to play who I think you about to play?
More than likely, you just got. They come
She
on
played them
at
a
a
lot.
time in between.
Oh, well, let me see,
You
because
just have
I'm
to.
sorry.
She
I'm
catch
couldn't
them
find.
while they're live. Yes,
But
I
still,
think
though.
they're caught when
Okay,
they
well, let's
live.
see.
Go
Let's see.
ahead. I'm sorry. I
But
don't.
you
No, you
already
good,
knew.
girl.
And I grabbed it from Joy 105. Shout out to Joy 105. You are listen. You the social media church. I don't even know what to call you. We gonna get you a name real quick. We gonna get you a name real quick.
Oh,
Here we go.
it's Jamal.
We done with him. Here we go. We back to our old faithful.
Okay, I'm ready.
I do
Who is
not
this?
believe that it's time
Hold
Uh-oh.
on.
What up,
the
Wooten?
fast, the boycott, whatever you want to call it. One speech is a fast, the other speech is a boycott. It's supposed to be over until we found out that it wasn't over. Now, ladies, new permission have been given. I just want you, as your pastor, those who follow this ministry, I want you to know I don't go along with that either. I do not believe that it's time for the women to lead. I believe it's time for the women to be women, men to be men, and the biblical order to stay as it has been all the time. Amen.
I can't amen that.
And
I can't amen that, Bishop. I can't amen that.
I am worn. Clean out.
Wooten stuck in the 70s, man.
It,
He's stuck.
I don't. Is it the 70s?
I
So, Courtney,
I'm
you
just
think
trying to.
105 goes there? They may have a good person who's giving them that content, or maybe they do. I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to understand because she plays him so much.
Yeah. Mm.
It's starting to annoy me.
She could also have a good source that just sends it to her.
But
But
still, though,
the time that he comes on, it's not a lot of people that comes on. So it's
what does that
easy.
mean?
Let's say I
more
think
views.
theirs is 10:30 or 11, where a lot of other people may start at 10, or you may have people that start at 12. So he's in that where it's not a whole lot of churches that are on. And
So
then
What,
you
what does
but
that matter?
here's the other thing.
hmm
You always know he gonna say something.
Always. And then he'd be quick to say, I'm not into all this social media. I don't know what's going on.
But you are.
Yeah. Wouldn't say it ain't time for it. And then he told me something, can I get an amen? No, you can't get no amen.
But
No.
he got amens. You heard the amen.
It's the same for. It's the same for his wife, his right hand man, Amakachuchuku, his daughter,
What's his name, Sean?
Amakachukachuchu,
I
his
I don't
his
understand
daughter,
it.
and the probably the church mother. That's
Ooh.
about all you
I
know.
understand that it may get the clicks and the views, but I don't understand his church like Josh did.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's not a lot of people.
Y'all coming for Josh and he's not even well, I don't know. But I don't understand why he gets more play on her channel than anybody.
He brings the views also.
Is that what that
Yeah, he
is?
brings the views also.
It is wearing me clean out.
Because you
We need
know
a
he
break.
gonna say something.
Yeah, and I don't even want to. We don't go over there and watch him for a reason.
Right. So, right, Courtney. I mean,
But
yeah,
now you coming on my algorithm because we support Joy 105.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Because I used to catch him, but I had to stop because it was like, okay, every Sunday. But
You used to
and
watch
the
him?
thing is, I used to go, no, not live. I would just go and fast forward to where he
Look
get
for
up,
what? To see what
just
he
to
had to
see what he
say.
gonna say,
That's what
depending
the
on what's
problem is.
going on.
If
I
we
only
start
know
with
what he
him
says
out,
when Joy 105 posted. I don't go over there, and
no.
I can't sit in that sermon too long. He's too much of this philosophy, thinking that, you know, men, and women, you need to be submissive. I can't get with that. I'm
not
the
doing
one that would be out like, it's too much of a feeling of control, manipulation type of thing that women are less than. I can't sit under that. It's just not
I
my
don't
not
have
my
an
gift.
issue, and I think I don't have an issue with submission to my husband. Let's be clear.
Don't start this.
However, what I take issue with is this type of rhetoric. Because we're supposed to submit one to another. And if I love, honor, respect you, and I have no problems, this gonna sound crazy. You can clean it up, but I have no problem being of service to you, like serving you, right? And vice versa. It's supposed to go both ways. Then I don't understand. I don't think that type of rhetoric is actually necessary.
Yeah.
But the part that really made me throw up in my mouth was it's not time yet for women to.
But then we gotta also remember
in the back.
This is
There's
the same
always
person.
a little amen corner, always.
But this the same person who loves their current leader, president. So he don't feel like he's doing nothing wrong. He's called by God and he's doing the work of the Lord. So it's kind of, when I see him say something, it's like, and then I saw an interview that his wife did. And I instantly thought about Jessie because she had the every man wants a voice. And I was like, y'all don't even really fit. But the whole time she was talking.
Quiet wife tone. I'm a submissive, quiet.
That was a quiet storm.
I'm seen and not heard. But since I'm on this show, that was her.
Not the seen
women
and
not to be quiet.
No, she was baritone. That ain't had nothing to do with.
Courtney said that's the seen and not heard talk. Oh my God.
No, that was a whole baritone, and I was like, oh. But the whole time she talking, he like, yeah. Let her talk. Like,
listen, some women like that kind of carrying on. That ain't my cup of tea.
That's not my ministry.
No, not my cup of tea. You know, and every pastor is going to have their followers and their leaders. Everybody can't follow him because he can't lead everybody. So those that he can lead, they will.
Yeah, it's just real. It's very crazy.
It would never be time, according to him. It would never be time for a woman to lead. I'm sorry, Sean. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but because I was going to say that. What's the time?
Right. It will never be time. I mean, we're in what, 2026? When will it be time for women to leave? And y'all out here saying Jesus coming soon.
Y'all just want us. It's that old mind frame, and they're set in it, just like the clothing of the women. And if they don't fit that, I mean, you can kind of tell by the way he still wears his suits. He may have nice ties that's kind of up to date, but you can look at his suits and tell he's still lost in that you can't preach unless you got on the 5-piece suit, and that's not true.
But he's so not in alignment with the international church that I don't understand why he is still Kojic. Because the presiding bishop is more progressive in his approach and in his thinking. He allows the women to preach at the international conferences. So I can't quite understand, like, his rhetoric just doesn't match.
But it's where the church is going. People that think like him in Kojic, which is why it's very little noise said about it.
He's just very vocal about it.
Yeah, he's just the one saying it, but it's a lot of people that back him up. They just not gonna publicly say it.
Yeah. A lot of women back him up and support him too. Like some of the mothers that told a lady stay with that man that was out for 6 months or 6 weeks or whatever.
Them the ones. Them
the church got to stay out of people's bedrooms.
Listen,
And
they need
that's
to
that.
educate how them bedrooms need to be so they can keep some of these men and not be in these angry, unhappy marriages. That's what they need to do.
Or try their own bedroom. How about that?
Ooh,
If you
yeah.
take care of your own bedroom, you won't be worried about, because if my bedroom is good, I don't have time.
Oh, Dion, you say a lot of women preach at his church? Okay.
What?
They go
Where is
out and
that at?
preach. It's very rare that I've only
Women
seen
preach
a
a
few
lot at his
preach there.
church,
Mm.
They go out a lot.
but they can't. Hold on. They preach at his church,
At his church, that's it.
but they can't
They can't.
lead. They can
Mm.
preach,
No,
but they can't lead.
no, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Which is still, you can lead, but then too they go into that, it's like you leading the women's board or something like that, but you're not going to
Mhm.
lead anything that's,
Major.
yeah.
Okay.
An actual leader position.
Okay.
Mm-mm,
Like Wooten
mm-mm.
would have been one of those people probably that he was not going to vote
But
for Kamala
consistent.
Harris.
No, he said he wasn't.
She's a woman, yeah.
He
Because
said what
she's
now? Oh yeah,
He
no.
he definitely wasn't
Come
voting
on.
for her.
No.
Mm-mm. Okay, so I'm gonna go ratchet real quick.
okay.
And y'all tell me, because I know, I'm about to watch Courtney face soon as this one come up.
This better not be
And
Bro-Rilla.
no,
Okay.
Oh,
I'm mad at them. I'm through with them.
Okay.
Go do your thing. Here we go.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Carry on. Carry on. Bunny, 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 bunny and bunny. Bunny and bunny. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's okay, okay. Bunny girls. Good morning, bunny twins. It's a shame to have a bunny without the white folks in here. What the hell wrong with y'all? Show some culture. Take them things off y'all goddamn head. They don't have damn bunnies on. Come on now, take them things off. Show some color about yourself. Show some bravery.
Yo. So show some culture.
he says show some bravery. What the heck bravery got to do with it? What
You
bravery?
couldn't even find the words.
First of all, they were in it appeared that they were in a hotel lobby having the breakfast. That's what it appears to be. They went down and had a breakfast because they be cutting off the breakfast at like 10 o'clock. I don't blame them. I would have went down there in my bonnet too. And you know what? Here's the thing. He just made, I probably would go down. Don't breakfast be, you listen, you got to sleep in. I would have probably went down with my bonnet on there too. It's a hotel. It ain't no 5-star restaurant. It's a hotel.
Oh no. Oh my God. No.
I would have probably went down there, got my, I probably would, listen, it's a hotel. It's a hotel. It's a continental breakfast. Shoot, they serve plastic utensils and paper plates.
No.
I knew this was gonna get Courtney.
So
yeah.
So I just took the girls for spring break. Just took them on a little vacation, and so I was sleeping in, and my daughter was like, "Are you gonna want breakfast in the morning?" She's like, "Yes." I said, "Okay." So here's the deal: when you get up in the morning, put your clothes on, and take that bonnet off when you go get breakfast.
Because 9 times
I won't even
I
allow
can
you to
even lay that
travel.
down.
You cannot travel with me like that.
We just going
I don't
to
care.
the
No, I don't care if it's a road trip. Definitely not the airport. No, take
We're
the
not going out. We're not even going outside the doors of the hotel. We just in the lobby.
Pajamas and bonnets are
And it
for
didn't even
the
look like it was a
bedroom.
5-star. It looked like it was maybe a 2 or 3.
I don't care if it was a Motel 6.
Where they put the red roof in, or they leave
or
the
the
lights
red
on.
roof in. Take those bonnets off and those pajamas. Put you some clothes on. Stop playing. That was disgusting.
Courtney.
There, I said
Oh my God, Courtney, hilarious.
I'm about to have on a t-shirt,
no.
some flip-flops.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Some
Flip-flops with the socks on.
With some kind of sleeper pants, I'm about to go downstairs.
Take that bonnet off.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going downstairs to fix my plate.
A hat? Okay.
It's different for me if I'm in a hotel. If I'm in a little cheesy hotel and they just serve a continental breakfast, a little boiled egg and a little toast you got to make yourself. I may put my bonnet on and go downstairs if I don't ask my husband.
Because I'm going back upstairs.
Oh my God, Pastor Regina, I cannot believe this from you.
Now, when I was on a cruise, I listen. I ain't wearing that bonnet out there on a cruise, but I did go down.
That's different.
What's the difference?
Because the people.
Yeah, pajamas are for the bed, ladies and gentlemen.
The people, the atmosphere that I was in, some of the people, I was like, I went down. They were cute pajamas. I went down, and they were matching pajamas. They was long pants and long sleeve shirt. I went down there. They were cute pajamas. I went down there. I didn't have my bonnet on. I pulled my hair, pull my hair up like I do, and went down there, got me some breakfast, and came. I had my pajamas on. I sure did.
I'm going down real quick.
I am shocked.
Thank you, Jesse. Y'all don't be saying nothing about them dudes wearing do-rags.
I do not like it.
But again, it depends on what hotel we're in. If I'm at the Marriott or
I'm not my 5 and 4 star, like I'm not putting my bonnet on.
Yeah, that's different. But if I'm at I
don't care if you at the Holiday Inn and Suites, take the bonnet off.
Oh yeah, see,
and them pajamas. I cannot believe Pastor Regina.
Oh,
I am judging.
I'm for real. I'm a real one. I'm never fake. I'm never fake none of that, girl. Courtney, you gonna catch me, Courtney. We gonna go up, Courtney. You gonna see me. If you take me to a hotel that's under 3 stars, Courtney, and they got a continental breakfast with the little boiled egg and the toast I gotta make myself and a little waffle
Pastor Regina, please.
Girl, I'm putting that bonnet on because they close at 10.
I beg you, not today. Pastor Regina, not today, please.
But see, it's different. Now, if we're leaving when we finish eating, then maybe I'm gonna put my clothes on. But if I know that after I eat this food, I'm taking my tail back upstairs to get back up under them covers,
dress yourself, then you can come back to the room, put your stuff back on, put that bonnet on, all of that.
So get fully dressed to go downstairs and eat to come
you
back
ain't gotta get fully
upstairs
dressed.
Take it off.
You can have some leggings or some shorts. A little hoodie or a little t-shirt.
What's the difference between leggings and some the sleeper pants?
Thank you, Jesse. Jesse, you and me gonna hang out. What else we gonna do?
One fit, one is tight, one loose. What's the difference?
Jesse, you're not going to vacation with me.
Yes,
I don't know. We know. See, Jesse, we know that when we know on the trip we gonna have to be fully clothed. I can't take my bonnet outside.
Courtney trip, we gonna have to leave the bonnets in the bedroom.
if you wear a bonnet, then maybe put a hat on with it.
Wait, how you do that?
Something has to give.
Wait a minute, a bonnet and a hat? Yeah, you're right, Dion. I'm at 305. Yes, I am. 305 girl right here.
Courtney, I'll be honest with
bonnet
you.
On with a hat with the bonnet? How we do
that?
Yes.
So when like if your hair is pulled back and then you have a bonnet, you may could do that and put a hat on with it. But I do that when I take my girls to school. Guilty. I try not to wear that bonnet, but if I have the bonnet on, I'm not taking it off, then I'll put a hat on top of it just to kind of balance it out. That don't make it right. But that even me with the bonnet on, I'm not getting out the car. It still kind of makes me cringe a little. Courtney, I bring a pair of stockings for Miss Regina, black or navy.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Not missionary brown.
The bonnets have to go.
I hate pantyhose. Oh God.
Oh, I cannot stand them.
Oh God, I hate them. We used to have to wear them so much when I worked in banking, and I hated them. And I'm not putting no pantyhose on my head either. They're too tight. I know back in the old days we didn't have bonnets. We had them pantyhose. Remember the ones and you had to tie the knot in them.
Yep.
Your head.
I be wondering how people be doing them lace fronts and they put the stocking cap on. I be like, your head don't hurt, like you know.
I cannot. It pulls like you. like
But I'm like this because I was raised like this.
that's why.
So my mom used to get on to me about how I would travel because my parents were divorced. So my dad lived in another state. So sometimes I would have to catch a flight. Or
Yes.
sometimes it would be a road trip. And
Mm-hmm.
so my mom would get on to me about my appearance being at the
Okay.
airport. I've always seen her dress business casual when she travels. So
Mm-hmm.
one time, she just let me go however I wanted to go. And
Yeah.
what happened was I wound up getting stuck somewhere and I was young, like maybe 14. And
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't look appropriate.
Oh
I didn't have
wow.
on appropriate attire. And I learned my lesson from that. I was like,
Oh.
I should have listened to my mom.
Mm.
And so that's what made me go
Go
that way
that
as
route.
far as no
Okay, I get
bonnets
it.
and things of that
I
nature.
get it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's different. Let's see,
Yeah.
when you on the road, like you traveling,
Mm-hmm.
and let's say it's the choir, and everybody gotta go, and we stopping to get something to eat. Honey, how you wake me up is probably how I'm going in. If I had
Now,
I might had a little throw around my shoulders. Listen,
I've
because
seen it all before. My God.
Y'all need to get
listen,
Monique back on the screen when she was telling the girls to take them bonnets off.
listen,
Monique said
it's
that. No, but the
it's
only
a
time I
whole
would wear
nother
my bonnet is
situation.
if I'm in a certain hotel, certain type of hotel, and they got the continental breakfast downstairs. I'm gonna put that bonnet on, go down there, get my breakfast, and come right back up. I'm not sitting there at the table eating it. I'm not doing it.
Okay, you're just gonna grab and go.
I'm gonna grab and go. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna grab and go.
I'm
I
grabbing.
very rarely sit down there, and because it'd be too many people, and then the kids be coming, and then the people with the dogs, and I got dogs, and
Oof.
I still be like, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna
I
take it to the
go
room.
down and get something because they be up too early. I'm on vacation. If I'm in a hotel, I'm on vacation somewhere. I don't want to get up early. So he'll grab a little bagel, a little
Mm-hmm.
Danish or something, piece of fruit or something, and put it there. And when I wake up, it'll be there on the nightstand or something. But
Mm-hmm.
if he's not,
Hmm.
I gotta get up. Listen,
Bonnet it is. Okay.
now if it's a nice hotel, I'm gonna listen. Y'all ain't gonna catch me
Yeah,
in a
that's different.
catch me in a bonnet.
I might have my whole church outfit on this certain
Come
restaurant,
on now,
certain
come on
hotel. It
now.
gonna depend.
Listen.
No, depends on where you're at, because you
That's
never
when you
know
lay
who
your
you're
clothes
going.
out at night, the night before. You lay them out.
Yeah, when you leave, you know where you're
You
going.
gonna
Yeah,
get up in the
yeah,
morning, go get
yeah,
some breakfast.
yeah.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
gosh.
Uh, what Jesse say? Why mama the one that go down there? Cause I'm in bed till check up. Listen, and
Mhm.
I'm trying to get a late checkout.
Hello.
That's
Yeah.
Do
Love
I
you know
tell
those.
what
them
the late
before I
checkout
get
means?
there. Late
Mm-hmm.
checkout. I don't care
Love
what
those.
time checkout is.
Early
What's
check.
that for? Okay, would it be 6? I said late checkout. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's so this one here, this one here. Now this is a good one. I like this one. Here we go.
Here
Time
we
I
go.
was in a business meeting, and I'm aware of who I am. I've always had great managers and publicists and all those things, but there are times when I have to speak up for me in a business meeting with people who would sometimes rather me just be a singer. I'm also a businesswoman, and so I know how to speak up for myself. I know how to tell you who I am and what I do without being arrogant or nasty or having an ego. But I also know how to catch the insults. I also know how to recognize when your ignorance that is truly yours, that you can have, doesn't allow you to see me for who I truly am and what I truly bring and what I truly have. And so what I don't do is I'm not going to get ignorant with you. I'll let you stay there by yourself, but I will educate you. And I think that there is a way to speak up for yourself without getting ignorant or sassy or cussing somebody out. Or I don't think you always have to do that. See, my dad had the wonderful gift of sarcasm. Ooh, he could tell you off so good with using the most beautiful words in the English language. And when you learn how to defend yourself in that way and stand up for yourself, you don't have to go low. And then sometimes you just don't have to respond if you don't want to. I don't have to address your ignorance. I don't have to. That ain't my party. That ain't my circus. Them ain't my monkeys. I don't have to attend that show. If you have to respond, do. But if you don't, They'll be fine. I always tell people when I go to bed at night, their words ain't none of them covers with me. When them people don't feel that I should have what I have, when I have it, they not there going to give it back.
Yeah.
They can have their opinions. You are who you are. Stop letting people's words steal your joy. Stop letting people's words take you off your throne. Be fully who you are. Walk in your divine authority. Even if others don't understand, they don't have to. You've got to know who you are and whose you are. Own it. Live in that.
All right. That's my kind of talking right there.
I listen. I say that. I said my girl Erica gonna come through.
That's my kind of talking right there. She said, that ain't my circus and them ain't my monkeys. Oh my gosh, she's hilarious.
I love.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I love her.
I like it.
That's
and
true.
The conversation is true. You know, you could tell somebody off and you could catch the shade and all that, and you could still keep your dignity in the process of your response. Yeah, or you don't have to respond. Mm-hmm. A good look and walk off says so much more sometimes.
A whole lot. Whole lot.
Yes,
no, I was just gonna say, as women, that's how they treat us.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we treat us, and when we speak up for ourselves, we're difficult.
And what she was saying basically is there's a professional response that women have to get to understand. There's a professional response that when you're in a business meeting, you don't bring your street response into your business meeting. You got to have your business response as well, especially if you want to keep that position, but still have your ability to speak your words to protect you and to have your voice. So she's right. And we have to learn the art of the business world and the street world. They different.
Yeah. But you still got to know how to stand up for yourself in the street world and in the business world. You gotta,
absolutely.
You can definitely be professional and still light somebody up in the nicest way. And sometimes they don't even catch it till they on their way home. Like, did she say? Did you? As long as you got it at some point. Be classy versus ratchet. Can you be classy?
Classy, yes. I like it. I like what she said.
Yeah.
I've had to have a few conversations, in my day, business, and you keep your professionalism. And when I walked out the room, there was so much respect after I said what I said. It's how you exit sometimes, not how you enter, but how you exit.
Ooh. That's a good. That's.
Yes. I loved it. Go ahead, Erica. Tell them, child.
You say politely read them.
Read them.
Listen.
I love it. I love it. She done said the thing.
Yeah.
Courtney, did you respond to Miss Erica? Courtney said she on silent when it comes to Erica, child.
No, I agree. I agree with what you all had to say, and I agree with her as well.
Yeah, it's and even the way she said it, I don't know who she was talking to.
The young girls that needed to hear it.
But you got it. You got it, especially now.
Don't be afraid to speak up, but just know how to speak. That's key.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. Look, that was the last one. We did good.
Well, thank you. This was so much fun.
We did good with interesting conversation. I loved it. I loved it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Pastor Regina, last words.
I would say this as far as the whole conversation. I love that you put this together again, Sean. I love it. I love Courtney and Sean, all the collaboration that we do here. I love that we can have our opinions and we can agree or disagree. It's all done respectfully and lovingly. I love, love, love that. And I really pray that this type of conversation continues, not only on your platform, but on others' platform, where women can come together and have conversations,
Mm-hmm.
whether you agree or disagree, but you still leave the room respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm so grateful that you even had me to be a part of this. We do miss our girl, when she comes back. Miss you,
Yes.
Tarsha. Miss you, Tarsha. But I'm grateful that you had me on here. And women, it's okay to be bold. It's okay to be beautiful, but we have to remember also be respectful. If you want respect, you have to know how to give it, so that when you receive it, you know how to cherish it, so that you give it back in the same respectful manner as you received it.
That's
So
good.
just learn how to be respectful to one another, especially to us women. We gotta learn how to be more respectful to one another.
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right. Good work. Good work.
Mm-hmm.
I am Karotene.
Sean, okay, I'm not gonna cry.
Oh,
Thank you so much for this outlet and for this space. I had hit you up behind the scenes and I was like, hey man, I'm not gonna be able to make it, right? Um, because of something that I'm dealing with. But I'm so glad that I pushed through anyways and came on here. This was such a source of strength for me. And so I thank you so much for the opportunity every Sunday to be able to come on. I don't take it lightly. I'm always excited to be on this platform with yourself as well as Pastor Regina. And I respect and honor you both highly. And so thank you again for the opportunity.
thank
Thank you. Thank
you.
you. And I was telling you when you said it, I said, sometimes you don't even know the push. Even this morning, I got up and I was like, ugh. But I'm like, looking at the time, like, okay, okay, okay. And it gave me something to pull me out of that space for a minute.
Yeah.
Because if I could tell you what I was going through, there are times where I can just literally be sitting here watching TV and the tears
Mhm.
will just fall. Not because of anything like right now, but sometimes it can just get so
Heavy.
heavy
Yeah.
that you don't know what it don't mean you don't trust God. It don't mean I have any doubts. It's just like right now, everything is just sitting right here.
Yeah.
And when you kind of don't, you know it's a way out, but you don't see it yet.
It's in the waiting period.
Yes. And I
Yeah.
have
That's
to,
tough.
and
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, when I get off here, I'm gonna probably have a good hour where I'm like, yeah. And then reality starts to come back in and it's like, okay, I got to get up in the morning. I got to do this and I got to do this and just, like I told you, my grandbaby's brother passed. So it's still a dealing
Yeah.
with that whole thing. They don't even have his body yet.
Mm.
So trying to be strong and then be strong because I was telling my mother yesterday, I said, I know I'm going through a lot. I feel like I'm going through a lot right now. But when I look at what they're going through,
Yeah. It'll pull you out the slump. Mhm.
it real quick,
Yeah.
real quick. So when they say it could be worse off, it doesn't necessarily mean homeless or I don't have nothing to eat or I don't have any money. Some people's worse off is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's situation is different.
Yeah.
And I can't handle mine like you handle yours. You can't
Right.
handle yours like Regina handle her. Everybody is different. All we need sometimes is
Support.
either an ear
Yeah.
or your eyeballs to look at their phone and text me back.
Yeah.
Sometimes just out the blue, like, hey, that hate can mean
Everything.
4 paragraphs and you don't even know it.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that's why I said, regardless to how I feel on if I don't come on no other day,
Mhm.
Sundays, I'm going to make a special effort. Even listen, if y'all catch the flu or you got the bubble guts or whatever, I'm gonna be here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah.
because we have different situations and it's kind of the end of the week and beginning of the week at the same
Yeah.
time. So sometimes you need that release to
Mhm.
go into Monday.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. Like I
Yeah.
say, I'm gonna get better on my time.
You're good. You're good. And I will
Yep,
say
yep.
this. I know, Courtney, I don't know what you're going through. You haven't discussed it with me, but I do know it's sometimes hard being that single parent. It's sometimes hard being out here with everything that's going on when everything is on you. And I would pray, I would pray that God would grace you with whatever desires you need and require. And I do oftentimes pray for single women. I was that single woman at one time with 2 babies, struggling. You don't realize the weight that a lot of us carry when I say us, when I was single. So I do pray. I don't, and again, I don't know what your situation is, but whatever the hurt that you're dealing with, I will always pray that God will bring those smiles and turn those tears into tears of joy and take away the tears of hurt and everything that's going through, because we all have those days. They may look different, they may not look the same, but a lot of times people have to realize where a lot of people are smiling, you don't see the frown that's behind that smile. And it gets very hard sometimes, and we don't see the way out. But in that struggle that you're going through, you will get through, you will be better, and you will be able to help somebody else. That's always my thing. Every time I go through some trouble, I always say, Lord, help me to help somebody else. And it's hard sometimes to say that because you're going through, and everybody know, stuff that I'm going through, even myself, and I'm sharing that on my journals that I do in the mornings. But I do pray, Courtney, for you, whatever you're going through, that God will take care of every single thing that your heart desires, not miss a beat with not one
Thank
thing.
you.
We're not going to settle for just give me this and take that. We're not going to settle. He is a God that can give you everything above and way far beyond what you think. Don't put any limitations on the master. He is not a limited God. And so whatever the desires are that you have need of, whatever, you are serving the right God to receive them. And so we just have to trust and know that. And sometimes hanging out with somebody is important. I hang out with 3 ladies that I'm with. We were women of 4, and one of the ladies passed away, and we kept our friendship and we still hang out. We hang out, we get together at least once a month. And it's because sometimes you need some girlfriends that you can hang out with, that you can just cry with, that you can just bring your tissues to the meeting and you can just air, and just have conversation. And those women have helped me, and we've each helped each other through a lot of things that we don't share with the public. But sometimes you just need a connection of somebody that is like, listen, I'm here to hold your hand, even if I can't fix your problem.
Yes.
And so, and that's part of what Shun is doing, even with this platform here. We're holding the hands of a lot of people that have come in the chat. I've seen a lot of ladies and men that were in the chat, and you don't know what a lot of them are dealing with, but the joy that they get from just coming on here, seeing these type of videos, it takes away that hurt for a moment,
Yeah.
and that's what they need. And so to all the people here, I would say, just be supported, because you never know. You see Courtney over here, she's smiling the whole time, and it wasn't until the end when she breaks down. You never know what somebody is dealing with behind that smile, that big beautiful smile that they have. So I pray that the master will do his master work in whatever it is you have need of. I know I've shed some tears in my lifetime and still may have some others to share. But one thing I can trust and believe, the master is always going to be there with me, whether I'm smiling or whether I'm crying. And it's in those moments that I realize I have a greater strength because of the tears. It's not a sign of tears of weakness. It's you get greater strength in the tears. And so I just pray for you. Absolutely. And again, Sean, thank you so much. You're going to be all right, Courtney. You're going to be all right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That was good. And again, we
Thank you.
just we just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
And as we're talking, excuse me, I'm seeing people in the comments saying that they're going through stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we might not all be going through the same thing.
Yeah. But key word, we going through. We ain't sticking and
Through.
staying. We
That's
going
right.
through. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Through is the key word.
Amen. Amen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
So
love it.
next Sunday we will be. Is next Sunday Easter?
Yes. No. No.
The
I'm sorry.
following
No, because
Sunday.
it's 5 Sundays in this month.
Okay.
Okay, so the following Sunday.
Mhm.
Let instead of canceling,
Mhm.
can we maybe do Saturday just to do just because I don't know how some people just be, with the family and all of that, and I don't want to. This will be our one exception unless something else comes up.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all want to do it Saturday,
That's okay with me.
Which
okay.
Saturday is that? This coming Saturday?
That would be the Saturday after Good Friday.
When is Good Friday?
The
The 4th?
third. Is it the third or the fourth?
Good Friday is the 3rd. So you're not going to do a show this Sunday. You want to do it on that Saturday, the 4th.
No,
Yeah.
I think is that right?
Instead of doing it Sunday, the 4th.
Do it the 4th. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Give me the text as a reminder. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
available that day.
Okay, so we gonna let y'all know. We still got another week, but we gonna let y'all know just so we can keep. We don't want our ladies to be like, "What are we doing? I need my ladies fit." We still gonna be there, and we gonna be on the weekend. We're just going to respect people and their family. I don't want nobody to feel rushed and anything like that. So, I think that'd be good. So.
Yes, we can do that. I love it.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
you.
ladies.
you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank
Everybody,
you.
y'all have a great evening. Thank you
You
again, Sean and Corey.
too. Thank
Thank
you
you.
guys too.
Yeah.
All right, so we gonna get did my my okay, here we go. Okay, guys. That was us. Um that's right. We are going through to get through, but we are going to get through and to. That is our goal. So we know on tomorrow night, Millennial Mondays, um Jesse Online. Again, turn on your notifications for the Apostle St. James because we never know when he's coming on. Shy Roslyn, turn on your notifications. I thank everybody for coming out. J. Rochelle, Kanique, JP, Breeze, Jacqueline, Stephanie, Dion. I thank all of you guys for coming out. I thank you. I thank you. And yeah, who is that? J. Rochelle, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dion, thank you, thank you. So I'm gonna do something. I'll do this here. Because I don't we love the support, and however you support is always appreciated. I try to respond. I don't try. I respond to each and every Cash App that comes through. So if you want to give on tonight, you can try this right here. There is the Cash App. You can just stick your phone up to the screen and boom, my Cash App will pop up right there. So if you want to give that way, you can. I thank you for the super chats that we got already, the Zelles, PayPals, and all of those things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. Um today was just good. Today was good and needed. So listen, pray for us, because some of these smiles is something behind them. And it's so much out here to talk about. Sometimes we gotta smile to keep from crying. That's real talk. That is real talk. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am out of here. Do we have a choir today? Do we? Let's see. We gonna sing out today? I don't have anything uploaded, so we just gonna go ahead and get out of here. Listen, when you're not doing anything, go back and watch the replays. All of us got a whole bunch of videos and lives up. Go follow I Am Courtney Phillips. If you're not already following the Juicer Radio Talk Show, get on over there and hit the button. I'm out of here. I will see y'all on, see y'all in these streets. Somebody about to go live. Have a good one. I'm out. Bye-bye.